Oh, head paint pushing through there. It'll fine. Okay. Oh, that's a powerful one now then. Not powerful, but just haven't had that for a while. Quick sharp paint on.
Yeah, you know when KD the laughing stock niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic swishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the people rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
We are back.
We are squishy logic.
This over here is KD Hinken, the baby face himself of comedy. An all-round wonderful guy. He's got a tiny little tongue, and I've got all of the rest of it.
I'm much smaller because I'm addicted to these lollies at the moment too. Yeah. And if you lick them down a bit, man, it's like licking sandpaper. It tastes really nice. You want to keep doing it. It's going to wear away my tongue.
I figured that out the other day, though. You've got a tiny
He is
tongue.
Nathan Parish, though, the man with many voices, the man who's got multiple buttholes in places. You didn't even think that you could have poo come out of it. He's had them. He's a good chap to us.
Yeah, they come out of different places. Yeah, you can have poop come out of places that aren't your butthole.
How old are you now?
Me?
Yeah.
Almost 35.
How old am I now? I'm back in 34. That's what I'm going to be.
There you go.
But a couple of days, I'll be a 34-year-old man then.
A 34-year-old.
Do not feel 34 at all. It doesn't even feel like we looked at.
I'll tell you what.
34-year-old.
Physically, I feel 50. Mentally, I feel 16.
Now, mentally, I felt like an old man for a while.
Yeah.
I stopped slagging about. I stopped drinking all the time. Well, it wasn't really my choice, but
I think once you decide,
I didn't drink all the time, but I stopped drinking full stop.
Yeah, once you decide what it is you want to do, I think it becomes a lot easier to just be like, oh, okay, I can chill. I'm a bit more adult now.
Yeah, I thought that too for like a year or so, knowing the kind of thing I wanted to do, and then realized that no, you just get really stressed then because you're not doing what you want to do as much.
That's true.
If you're like a creative person or somebody that wants to do stuff or whatever, even like creative too, like in general. Even when you're making stuff that people are into, you're never going to be happy with it anyway. This feeling right now is never going to go away. It might go away for a few weeks when something pops off and that, but we're always going to feel like this.
There's still chunks of episodes of Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse, which on the next run through, I'm going to edit and change. I'm George Lucasing this shit. That is never done.
See, I am definitely one of those people though that when I make something, as soon as it's done and it's out there,
that's it.
It's out of my brain.
Yeah.
I am gone. I will never look at it again.
Yeah.
That's why when I'm go back, I'm so bad at doing clips and stuff because once it's out there, it's gone. It's out there.
It's one of the reasons why we've enjoyed doing the live stuff more than like doing the podcasting. I think because it's like it's there, it's done.
Yeah, well,
we don't have to edit it. You guys go watch.
Yeah, I literally pretty much just put it unless there's something I know that really needs to be taken out because of time gap or something like that. Generally speaking, though, I will just put them straight up unedited.
Yeah,
because I like that, and I think people like it too.
I think they do. I think that the rawness.
Some of my favorite wrestling podcasts I listen to are like proper ex-wrestlers, but they've really rough. Like they'll just go quiet for like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
like. Who's doing that now? Or
just
who's
dead
doing
air. Yeah.
Like now, that's Conan. Something you'd be like, sorry, I wasn't listening. Just high out his face.
Which is fair enough.
But saying that, actually, we've got a few things to get to today. We've got plenty of JFK chatter to have a look at.
It's finally been revealed.
Not all of it.
But enough to be interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's at the point where people are still getting through it and figuring out. But I've watched a lot of bits, try to understand what's there. So I've got some.
He's got some ideas. He's got ideas.
But first, you've got. You can let us know as well what we're doing in just a moment. We'll have a wrestling spot. I never show wrestling on this podcast as little as I can because I know not everyone's into it.
Yeah.
Especially not AEW, not WWE.
Right.
But I have to show you this spot from what happened yesterday because. It will speak for itself.
AEW's professionalism seems to be taking a little bit of a hit at late.
They've only been around for like 4 or 5 years, so they're still figuring out who they are. They put it this way, one of their one of their taglines that they use is "For the sickos, by the sickos," and this street fight for the world title will very much
prove.
Normally, when there's certain weapons they'll bring into a wrestling match or to storylines, and you're like, why is that there? Why have you got, for example, a giant sword? You're never going to use it, and it never does. They'll do the ropes, they'll do something silly. And then this is one of those weapons that Edge, used to be Edge and WWE had, and he was like, and he's like swinging it around all the time. It's like, you're never going to use that because you'd freaking kill someone.
Yeah, you would. You'd kill someone, even if it's a fake sword. Even if it's just
no, it's not a sword.
Right.
What he's got, though, is a giant, like, baseball bat filled with nails sticking out.
Motherfucker!
And I don't mean the odd nail. I mean, like, the end of it is a bed of nails, and you'll see it in a minute. But if you want to let them know what yours is first, and then we'll go into that.
So, talking of people getting high on wrestling podcasts, it's not just humans who like to get a little bit funky.
It's not? Okay.
It's not. It turns out lots of our animal brethren love to just tie one on.
Yeah. Never heard that phrase for it, but I can imagine what it means.
Yeah. So we're going to be going through some like small stories about various types of intoxication that various creatures have enjoyed throughout the years. And it's a big list. And it's more extensive than the list I've got. So I do implore you to go and check it out.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of
as well. There's probably even more.
Way more, yeah. And some of them are really interesting. Some of them like require quite a lot of brain power to be like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with that thing because it fucks me up.
I know you might not include it, which is why I feel like I could probably say it then. Like you made me think of then is like some of the things that elephants do.
Oh yeah,
because they eat certain plants for like
to get herbal remedies and things like that.
Contraception.
Yeah. They do it for contraception. They do it for infection.
Yeah, they have like antibiotics.
They have actual plants that elephants will hunt out if they've got an infection because they're smart enough to know it has chemicals in it that deals with it.
There were so many animals out there that I reckon are so much closer to brain power, closer to our level of brain power than we realise because we can't communicate with them.
On that subject, that came out recently. There was a really recent study that said, right, actually, it turns out a lot more of these creatures are sentient than we thought they were.
Every time they do
another study on it, they're like, holy shit, actually, these guys are really smart.
They think, sentience, it's really hard to measure sentience. They need a problem.
But that's the thing. Animal intelligence can't be measured on a human intelligence level because their entire life and their entire world is completely different.
And that would be assuming, first of all, that they were interested in doing this test as well.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. How are you going to get a crow to take part in an IQ test? Huh? How are you going to get a crow to take part in an IQ test?
Even though I have seen one do a great IQ test with that bottle.
That's fair.
That was one of the smartest things.
There was incentive there. It was food, wasn't it?
There's always an incentive. Should be.
Yeah.
To get high is an incentive.
It's an incentive, yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing. These are going to make me feel so close to my animal brethren.
Yeah, it really will. Yeah. Okay,
but before that, then I have got to show you this. And I'm going to play it without the sound just because, even though I might play one little bit of the sound when it happens because it's Rumble, so. But it does take a monetized thing. Oh, who cares? We're not in it for the money.
No.
I don't want you to look at anything though. I don't want you to see.
We're in it for the sponsors, so if you want to sponsor this,
I don't want you to look though because I don't want you to see.
Okay, I'm going to avoid looking at it.
I'm going to play it.
I'm looking at the pretty Buddha flies on the curtain.
I need to rewind as well.
Hello,
I'm honest because I was showing Mum earlier.
Look how pink and blue they are.
Actually, there's nothing on the screen actually to make it right now. I got to get rid of this app, but it's not on the share thing yet. Actually, I might as well put it on the share.
Yeah.
Screen share. Share. Presentation.
Concept because there is a new and better
I'm going to leave it on
to
the small
make money
screen.
in UK
There's
real estate.
way better ways to make money in real
at
estate in the UK, by the way, Carl.
Huh?
I don't know if you knew that, but there's way better ways to make money in real estate in the UK.
Was that what that thing was?
No, that's what I think.
Okay. So, when did they pull out the weapon? I'm sure he pulled out at some point over here.
When did he pull out his weapon?
I don't know. You'll see it in a minute anyway because he'll grab it out. So, so this is John Moxley, who used to be Dean Ambrose in WWE, versus Adam Cope, who used to be Edge in WWE.
Right.
They're having a street fight for the World Heavyweight title in the middle of Dynamite. Probably because I think they were unsure how it was going to go probably.
Right. It was just you two get in a ring and sort it out.
No, I don't know, because they do kind of play, in AEW, they do kind of play on the fact that every world title match has got a 60-minute time limit. So they kind of have to give it a time because otherwise it's obviously fake. If it can go 60 minutes, but then they're only allowing 20 minutes for it on the show.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do kind of like that concept. Some people can play, but I like that.
Yeah.
But then it's almost like they have filling matches after.
Yeah.
The mistake is they announce those filling matches, so you still know these matches are coming.
Yeah.
But you could get away. But anyway, I'm trying to. This was just crazy. Okay, so I'm just.
Cope on the assault.
Let me turn the audio off. Okay, so
Right,
he's
so
going outside to get his
out.
weapon now.
Yeah.
And his weapon is scary. You'll see it because I was told he's already had it at this point, but no, he must just be pulling it out now. So this is his weapon he never uses.
Oh my fucking
How can you
Lord.
use that? They zoom in on it later and they are proper nails. They're not blunted off or anything. They're not, they're blunt, you know, but they're not like the galvanized steel.
That's a
they're like
fucking
iron, the old crap.
That's
like,
a medieval mace.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. He's used that a few times and naturally he pulled it out and he's never hit somebody with it.
Yeah.
There's the odd little shot to the gut and that, you know, you can protect that.
Yeah.
You're not whacking them hard, for example.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, he brings it in and you think that's where it's going to go at the most, you know.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's now okay.
Oh,
So
this is going to make me
No,
wince.
not now. Oh, man, it made me, I was having issues watching it. Okay, so it's not yet, sorry. It goes out.
I'm not
this
looking
stuff carries
forward
on.
to this because this is going to be horrible.
Man, it was, I cannot remember the last time I winced so badly.
Oh, I don't want to.
Man, you got to.
I don't want to.
You got to.
I don't want to.
We're going to be watching it a few
Carl,
times.
I don't want to.
You haven't got to worry yet.
Oh!
So you did it.
That's
See,
one.
That's like, okay, fair enough.
That's one. That's pretty bad, though.
That's pretty bad, you know. But it's like, okay, you protect him there.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. And you're like, oh, he's going to hit him in the back, isn't he?
Oh!
That's not it yet.
What? That's not it?
That's not it. Look what's happening right now.
No!
Look what's happening.
Oh, my God, no. Don't drop him on it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I can't watch this, Carl.
And I think the idea was, you know what? I'm going to try and lean a bit to not take it all the way. And I think he forgets how pressure works.
No.
Watch. Boom.
Oh, it's in his back.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my God, it's
yeah.
in his back.
The audio.
It's
Oh, my
way
God.
in his back.
It's way
That
in his
is
back.
so in his back.
That will show you how far
my God,
it is.
that is in his back.
The crowd is going crazy right now. You know, I'm going to give some audio.
It's disgusting. God, the skin is getting pulled out of his friggin' back.
Fuck the Lord. Jesus
It's not
Christ.
even the worst of it yet. The worst visual is nowhere. It's not even happened yet. Look. Oh, my God.
That's not the worst.
Because it's not. They're going to try and get it out. Whereas I said try. He's one of his team members. I'm like, okay, I'm coming.
I'm coming in because there's no way he can do anything
Oh, crap.
right now.
Oh, crap, dude.
Thank God.
He's doing a plan. Look.
Oh, my. You gotta be kidding me.
I can't believe they put this all on YouTube. I can't believe they put this all on YouTube.
Oh,
God.
good fucking God.
Oh,
Do not do that on the fucking...
oh, my God.
Guys, we
How did they put this on YouTube, man, as well? I'm shocked this is all on YouTube. It's still in him.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
But the point is, he's not even done yet, you know.
That
the
actually makes me fucking squirm.
It's so hard to watch. All these guys come and beat him up, and then he still takes another bump.
Fuck.
No, he still doesn't. This is the crazy part. Look,
That dude.
he's getting fucking
That
pile
dude
driven.
is made of something.
He's
that
still
I
It's
cannot
the weakest I've
fucking...
seen him go for a table ever. 'Cause look,
In line for
you know what's worse? The guy who got stabbed and stuff, he ended up winning. The guy who got stabbed and stuff drove 11 hours to get to that show because there was so much.
11 hours to
because
get
of the
to a
blizzard in
show to have a
America.
spike put in your back.
He had to drive it, yeah, rather than
Stand-up
fly.
comedy, significantly easier than that.
Matt, do you see why? I was generally started training to be a wrestler and then thought about, not this, I thought about being dropped on my head.
And you're like, no, that's not for me. This could have been your future, Carl.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in AEW. That is messed
one
up.
of the worst things I've seen.
In wrestling, full stop.
Fucking full stop. That is horrible.
You see now why I had to show you it though.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh my damn.
That was fucking foul.
I was watching that, I was like, oh, because when live as well, you know. When you're live, you don't know what's going to keep happening.
What if that went in his fucking spine?
That's why I reckon he might have turned a bit.
Yeah.
Because if that would have stuck into his spine, that could have
That
paralysed
could
him.
have easily paralysed him.
Could have killed him.
Jesus.
It's a bed of fucking nails.
Fuck, man.
Surely he must have got a tetanus shot after as
You
well.
fucking hope so. Probably 3 or 4.
I mean, he looked this shit.
And a bit of hepatitis while you're at it.
He loves that shit though. He does, man. He's a fucking maniac. He used to be addicted to fucking blading himself, I swear.
That's what I mean. Like, that guy is made out of something that I cannot understand. You know what I mean? Like, I can do certain things in my life. I can stand in front of a crowd and I can be absolutely fine with that and talk to them directly. Some people say that's impossible. No, that is impossible. I could not possibly put myself in that position.
I mean, would he have done it if he knew it would have stuck in his back, though? That's the thing.
Probably not. But, like, you have to know that's a chance.
Yeah. And I like that, you know,
and the fact is, if someone's going to say, get in the ring with me, yeah, I'm just going to hit you a couple of times with this fucking mace.
Yeah, we don't pull that wire.
Yeah, with this fucking mace. I'm saying, no, absolutely not. I'm not doing that, you mad bastard.
His wife works at the same company. God knows what she was thinking watching that.
Holy shit. I hope they've got good medical. God
yeah, he does,
damn.
luckily, because they do so much crazy shit. And
Fuck.
I just can't. Why would you ever do that?
Why would you do that?
And it wasn't even the end of the match.
That was halfway through the fucking match.
And
then he kept on
fighting outside.
Yeah, but
they
then
were cold before that.
Oh, fuck me. And then he keeps fucking going. He's just been hit with a medieval torture device. And he's like, you know what? Still a fucking weekend day. I got to fucking do this shit.
Worse than that, he's got a medieval torture device hanging out of his back. I love how it happens, and he knows what's happened, and his reaction is to get up, turn to the hard count so they can see it.
Yeah.
So many times after that,
that is a pro.
Legit
pro. Yeah.
So many people got battered in that match. But,
God damn.
Anyway, enough wrestling.
That was amazing, though.
What
a way to start the show.
You can see what has been in my head since it happened last night.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just like, yo, I mean, to me, in all honesty, as much as I watched that and I enjoyed it now because I know he's not dead,
yeah.
Hopefully he won't get poisoned or something from it. I generally actually thought that was too far.
That is too far. Yes, well done. you found the line, Carl. Congratulations.
I've seen stuff that's worse than that, though. That I'm like, in a sense, it's worse than that.
Yeah, but usually it's something that's accidentally happened. Like, there's something that they're planning and it goes a little bit wrong and it gets a bit out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was never going to be in hand.
Any other way. Yeah, that was never going any other way.
There's no way you can use that for an extended period and not have something like that happen.
As soon as he started doing it, that's honestly what I thought was going to happen. I was like, and then as soon as you saw him land and he didn't take it fully on the back, like, when people land on beds and nails, they're sitting them, you need to like spread out the whole way.
Literally over the entire thing.
If you watch it back, he kind of like, it was almost like he thought about his spine last minute and wanted to turn away, and I get that.
Body. He's putting his body weight on something that's the size of a pineapple.
Think about it as well, touch it, it's here. Do you know what I mean? Away from the spine, but so sensitive.
So sensitive, near kidneys, near your liver, near your intestines.
That's what I'm saying, man. Anything could have happened. We could find out that he popped something and he still could die.
He could.
Probably wouldn't, because they got great healthcare there.
Yeah, but fuck.
Good craziness, man. Just for a random... just because their match at the pay-per-view the other day was made out to be like the worst match of the show. It was really boring.
Right.
And it was like, what? Okay.
I'll fucking show you, motherfuckers.
That's what it felt like. Fair play, you did.
He did.
Fucking hell, man.
Wow. Well, there was me thinking it was going to be an unprofessional thing, but no, I
would argue it was.
It was unprofessional, but then it was done so professionally. Like, everyone was like, oh shit, something's gone wrong here. Right, everyone knows what to do. You get in, kick me out the ring. I'm going to be out for a little bit while we deal with this. Then I'll come back in. You guys fuck with me, and then we'll finish it off.
I like how nobody was like, okay, he's got something sticking out of his back. Maybe we shouldn't pull it out because something might pop if we pull it out.
Yeah,
just stop the match.
He might be in a fucking major artery or something. You might literally have him bleed out on the fucking stage, and they're like, nah, just pull it.
Fuck came up with the match, man. There's another bump, yes. Like, your team's down here destroying him. You could just destroy him and you could pin him. You don't even have to do anything else right here.
Mother loving
You could just destroy him.
That was so painful.
Oh,
like, literally, my back hurts now.
It's one of them. If you're worried about whether you're a psychopath or not, if you wince by watching it, you're not.
You're not.
Which is weird because you're thinking about yourself.
Yeah.
But that's what I've heard is one of the things.
Yeah.
I suppose because you're empathizing with somebody else.
You're feeling someone else's pain. Yeah, it's
makes you feel good though, knowing that.
Yeah.
You're not evil.
Yeah.
Well, in that way, anyway.
Yeah. Fuck. Right. Okay. JFK. Very quickly.
Go back to go.
Yeah. I don't want to think about this anymore. That was horrible.
Man, the JFK stuff. Obviously, it only came out yesterday, and it was only ordered to come out the day before, the 17th. No, what's the date now? The 20th, isn't it? Actually, so it's been 2 days. It's been over.
Yeah.
Because it came out on the 18th. He ordered it on the 17th to come out.
Right.
It's because of how it works for us with America being in England, the time difference. So it was the 18th it came out. And over the last couple of days, people have been trawling through it to find, because there's so much.
There's going to be shit.
There's loads, man.
Yeah.
I did hear about how much it was, but it was a crazy number.
Yeah.
I got like 8,000 in my head, but it might have been more than that.
That sounds about right. That sounds like similar to what a government would keep on something like
that. And there's loads, and it's all unredacted, and there's stuff in there that shows that Russian people, CIA people, all had knowledge that this was going to happen before. There's things in there like about the guy saying it's going to happen during the war. I think it was the Russian ambassador about it, and like
because he was trying to sort of cool the shit between Russia and America, wasn't he?
He was doing a few things. Also
and like if the Russians want that to happen, they're going to be like, right, well, send word to the ambassador so the ambassador can tell the president that he's going to be fucking assassinated. That makes sense.
That's part of but it seems they might be like Cubans with a CIA rogue group that
actually did the
weird thing as well. When he was in Soviet Russia, there was like some reporter when the Harvey Oswald was over there, trying to join like the Soviet stuff.
Yeah.
And because he went over trying to do it, and then he apparently realized he didn't like it, and he came back.
Right.
That was the idea.
No, that shit ain't for me.
Yeah, basically, he had an idea what it was, and then he went. He was like, "It's not like that."
Yeah.
But one thing they did put was that one of the reasons they didn't want him was that he was a poor shot.
Yeah, I've heard that said quite a few times.
But in the CIA as well, though, or this rogue group, or with the Cubans, whoever it is, it's still a bit. They seem to have trained him up as well, but it also seems to like there's a lot of evidence.
But you can train someone up to be a patsy as well.
Yeah,
So that's not,
He was involved in it basically. He was definitely like a shooter.
He was definitely a shooter.
Yes. And there's a lot of stuff in there about the Castro, all the CIA attempts and plans to assassinate Castro as well. There's loads in there about that.
Yeah, there's got to be loads on that shit.
But apart from what I've heard, though, from the stuff that has come out already, if you wanted to blame the Russians, there's stuff in there that you could use to blame the Russians.
Yeah.
If you wanted to say
blame Cubans, you could do that. If you want to blame the mafia,
there's even the King of Mexico or something is in there.
Fucking hell.
So do you know what I mean? Though there's no smoking gun like
the
people want.
The fact is that a lot of people wanted JFK dead.
Yeah, but it does seem to really confirm that there was more than one shooter as well, because there's people really just seem to now just do not believe. I think there must have been something in there about the bullet theory and all that, because the idea that Lee Harvey Oswald could shoot the bullets is now just a case of no, we couldn't.
Right.
There's no. That's what I'm saying. You're still trying to figure out from what they've got, because I've seen a lot of the documents, but there's so many. Like when I was watching one thing where they were putting all the documents up and talking about them, but there's so much. Like it was like a 30-minute video, and my brain trying to keep it connected. The whole time. I have to go back so much.
Yeah. Reread a bit because you forgot that bit that it was referencing before. Yeah.
And apparently there's loads of bits in there as well that are like even just hard to read, as in they're kind of illegible, they're scribbled notes,
right?
And stuff,
or handwritten shit,
or like the because a lot of it's been handwritten stuff has been retyped. But then the type of stuff was like worn away as well.
Yeah. The problem with fucking, solid documents.
Yeah, it's old shit, man.
Yeah.
So right now there's no smoking gun, it seems, but there still is more to come out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to really, because like that one I was on about, I can't remember what. He got found suicided though, just after it happened in the end, the one who was warning them. He was found suicided even though he was shot behind the left ear. And the gun was in his left hand, but he was right-handed.
So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was deemed a suicide. Yeah. Ran away.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it. Yeah. That's why, I was wanted to do like an episode with it all, but it's just too early to be able to really.
Yeah, there's so much to sift through first.
Yeah.
And we are not the guys to understand all this stuff. We need someone else.
What are you talking about?
We need someone else to at least start the breakdown, and then we can extrapolate from there. What I mean?
To be honest.
I'm not going to go through 88,000 pages of fucking documents,
Especially when you're reading them and you're not actually sure which one's in what order.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's like a mess from what I've heard, so it's like, it could be all there, but...
Yeah.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle where half the pieces are worn away a bit.
Yeah, so you got to sort of go, well, that mentions that there, so that might be referring to that there, and that's that and that and that.
Yeah.
I don't have the brain power for that. I get confused at Resident Evil puzzles.
Yes, yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Any game when it comes to puzzles, I love trying to work them out, but when I'm stuck on them, I'm like, It's just once you get to a certain
Yeah,
point.
you're like, fuck this game.
No, I'm
Fuck
like, because I never play them brand new. I'm like, get me Google.
Oh, I always go to Google, but at the same time, I'm like, this annoys me because I know I'm not stupid, but I'm clearly missing something very obvious here.
That's why I like time as well, because I'll run up and try and do all the side quests as quick as I can. Well, not as quick as I can, but I want to do all the side quests I can before I do the next main mission in case that side quest disappears or something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty anal about that now.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool with Robocop, how it's set out. You kind of have to do it like that because you go to the same area, but you're there at a certain time. You can do it's cool. But I like shooty.
Like
pow.
Yeah.
It is a cool game.
I mean, there's something fun about playing an action star from the 80s. There's weirdly, just inherently something fun about
there is some like Indiana Jones, Robocop.
It pisses me off they haven't done a proper Terminator. Like, I want to have a Terminator game.
Yeah,
where you're playing as a Terminator who's been sent to the future not to protect John Connor, but to protect someone else who is a vital asset in the future.
Yeah.
Because, like, they've obviously...
They do that kind of thing anyway.
Yeah, why wouldn't they do it for other people other than just John Connor?
I think they have.
Yeah, that makes sense,
right?
Yeah,
because I think in the third one, they're actually there for the woman, aren't they?
That's right, yeah. So it makes sense for Skynet to be like, right, trying to take down just John Connor isn't working for us. Let's expand the net. You know what I mean? Let's take down more of these people and see if that fucks with it.
It might be more fun to go back as a Terminator, or maybe even in the tie, or maybe go back a bit anyway.
Oh no, I'd like to be the reprogrammed Terminator.
Look after the people. You're there to protect the person.
Yeah, this is the thing. I'd like to do the first half of the game.
Oh, I like where you're going
as
now.
the bad Terminator.
I see.
You kill your target, and then they knock you out, and someone figures out how to reprogram you.
I like that.
Then at that point, it's like, Ro, you're going to have to help us fix it. Who were the next targets on your list? And like, my second target was and all that kind of stuff.
Great Arnold impersonation there.
And then you start realizing that they're dying before you're getting to them, and it's like they've sent another Terminator.
I like it. Yeah,
you see what I mean?
Me now. I like it. Yeah,
fucking.
That's great.
How good is that for a plot, man?
And it
also gives you the chance to be the bad guy and the good guy, and also you get the chance to be like the infiltrator Terminator and the savior Terminator, all in one game.
I'm not totally sure what all of these are, but I'm along the line.
No,
I like Terminator. I really like
the
all the
start
Terminator.
of the game would be you learning how to like blend in with other people and find your target.
That's what big I always find hilarious, because like you want him to blend in, so you send one that looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, that's in my opinion. That, in my opinion, is genius, because
how does he find so many clothes that fit in so easily? That is the worst.
That is the worst bit. But bear with me, right? It makes sense to send Arnold Schwarzenegger's like personality and frame. The T-800, is a giant fucking machine. It needs. It's like 7 fucking foot tall because it is just a giant chunk of metal.
Yeah.
It needs some big frame to cover it.
But after the second one, when they got the jelly one, like I don't know why you'd ever see Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It also needs to have someone who looks like they're strong, because it's going to be doing some stuff that would look impossible if they weren't, and it can't be seen to be doing something that it couldn't potentially do as a human.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what you're saying.
Also, it makes sense for him to have a German accent in America because it's a Terminator. It doesn't have the same level of social capabilities as an actual person.
You wanted to blend in, so it's not as sociable, so we'll make him German.
No, not even that. It could have been any kind of foreigner, because it just means that there's a language barrier. And a language barrier immediately gives you the opportunity to give the person more of a leeway in the way they're acting, because it's like, oh, well, they're just German. You know what I mean?
To be fair, yes, I do.
100%.
I do know what
you would pick Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Because now this weirdo who's like sat in his room smelling his shit, and the guy wheels it past him, and he goes like, "Hey man, what you doing in there? Killing cats?" And he just goes through all of his like selections in his mind.
I don't know, how did we get to a guy in a wheelchair?
Did you know that's a scene in Terminator 2? In Terminator 1, sorry. So he's in Terminator 1, he's been hunting down Sarah Connor. He's got like flesh wounds, and it's starting to rot.
They're the one who used to freak me out when I was younger.
Yeah. And he's starting to rot a little bit and smell. And he's in a motel, and this guy who's cleaning the motel rooms walks past it, and he goes like, "Hey man, what you doing? Killing cats in there? It stinks." And like the Terminator has a load of options come up. It's like kill target. Second one was like fuck you, and the third one was fuck you asshole. And he just goes, "Fuck you asshole." Which would make sense if you're a weird German guy. Like that's going to be the thing you're going to hear from the weird German guy. It totally makes fucking sense.
It's good that they put that much thought into it, but then didn't put thought into the idea of him rotting away.
And then notice once they get to Terminator 2, they use someone who has an American accent because it is actually capable of social interaction. The moment where he talks to the family at the start, he's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" You know, like that.
It mimics.
It mimics because at that point it's like, well, we've got the mimic down. We can just have a normal looking guy.
But it never really
and it's
talks.
liquid metal, so we don't have to fucking make it the frame of the body. It can just do whatever it wants.
And it won't have. And then it won't rot away like the one did.
Yeah.
That's actually, you know what, they did learn from it, didn't they?
It's so fucking good. James Cameron knows his fucking shit when it comes to sci-fi.
Or maybe the robots are just good at what they do.
Maybe.
And maybe we should just give in. Or maybe that's the mold of Terminator.
The best bit in Terminator 3...
Just be part of the machine.
The best bit in Terminator 3 was the bit where she sat at the lights and the police have pulled her over and she just looks up at a billboard and the billboard's got like a Victoria's Secret model on it.
Yeah, number 3. Yeah. I remember that scene.
It's so fucking good.
I remember trying to figure it out when I was younger, if she had the boobs before it happened or
after.
Yeah. There's a bit when they always appear naked, and then as soon as it's a woman Terminator, I remember being excited for that scene.
Yeah.
And they didn't
do that scene.
They did.
In that way, they didn't show you enough.
They showed enough back then.
They showed you bum.
It
was a pretty good bum.
The side boob too.
Yeah.
I remember to be.
I don't think she got any like major roles after that, which is a fucking travesty because she was brilliant.
Was she?
I think she was. I think as Terminator, as people who've played Terminators go,
I don't know.
I think she did really well.
I mean, there hasn't been that many, though, has there?
No.
Oh, the spikes again. Terminator 3, wasn't it?
Terminator 3.
There we go. Terminator. Because I can't think who. I can think of people that it could be. It looks like it could be Charlize Theron and all that, but I don't think it is.
No, it's
Really? Here you go.
Christiana Loken.
Christiana Loken. Who the heck is this?
Yeah.
Oh god,
that was like basically the only thing she did.
Oh, yeah, it was a while ago, wasn't it? Oh,
she's been in like cheap ass fucking movies on the side. But
Blood Rain, Darkness of Man.
Oof.
Blood Rain was just after Terminator.
Blood Rain was bad.
Oh, have you seen that? Yeah.
It's a Uwe Boll movie. Who's a guy who is notorious for beating the shit out of his reviewers in a boxing ring.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah. Oh, I know that dude.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah. Oh, so she made bad choices after that, but it looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, I mean, bad choices, you could say. Or she's just trying to earn some fucking money.
Yeah, In the Name of the King, I remember that being a terrible B movie.
It was an awful movie.
Awfully, it was a good film for
I think that was another Uwe Boll movie, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She obviously got, like, Uwe Boll got a hard-on for her.
Where'd you find that out? There you go. Uwe Boll.
Uwe Boll. There we go. Fucking terrible movie.
Well, that makes sense then. She made some bad choices.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. That was before, though.
I mean, this is unfair. Like, she could have done some really good work, but they just basically gave her a load of shit. And Blood Rain 2.
Yeah, I think she stuck around for Blood Rain 2.
Uwe Boll movies.
I mean, what we were here for, you know.
That'll kill anyone's career.
Oh, she definitely made some bad choices after.
I mean, the fact is, though, if you can work with
Uwe... Boy Meets World.
Yeah. If you can work with Uwe Boll, you can work with anyone. You know what I mean? Like, everyone should take...
She didn't work with anyone.
No, but that's the thing. Everyone should take note. Like, this woman has been able to take direction from one of the worst directors in history and came out, like, doing a reasonable job for herself. Like,
did she?
Yeah, she's not terrible in the movies. Uwe Boll's terrible, and she's given shit to do. But, like, give her a good director and see what she can do.
Yeah, I've seen those kind of people, you know, when they're given a crap film. It's like in wrestling, you know, when you're given crap storylines, crap storylines. What can you do?
Yeah, it's
like Jodie Whittaker in Doctor Who. I thought she was good.
She's great.
But it was just everything about the writing and everything about the story was horrible. And the dialogue.
Like, one of the worst ones is like Gerard Butler. Have you ever seen Gerard Butler in a sort of slightly more serious movie? There's one called Den of Thieves, which is fucking brilliant.
I have seen that.
He plays like a full-blown, like, nasty American detective who's like a full-blown drinking, you know...
Yeah, you're stereotypical
kind of guy.
Alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly.
Run-down.
It's got Pablo Schreiber in it as the bad guy. And...
50 Cent. That's what I've heard of that one.
It's a fucking good movie, man. It's a legit good movie.
Yeah.
And Gerard Butler is the fucking man in it. He is doing such a fucking good performance in this movie.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes 41%. Stick it up your fucking cock. Great movie. Like,
isn't that always like the critics though? The one that they show
it's a
on
mix
there?
of critics and
I know, but the one they show
audience as
here,
well.
though, I
Like,
mean-
what do the audience say? That's a
Have a
good
look.
point. Reject all. Fuck them. Audience 63%. So you see, there you go.
Better, yeah. So it is
63%.
the.
So
it's
either
the
you love it
critic
or
one
you
that
hate
shows.
it, but I fucking loved it. I thought it was a great film, and I think Gerard Butler's one of those guys who should have such better roles than what he's getting. He's a really
He's
good
got some
actor.
good stuff. To be fair,
He's got some
never
good stuff.
struggled.
He's got some good stuff, but he gets the sort of B movie action stuff. I reckon he could do
there's
something
normally a lot
really
of-
interesting if you give him the chop.
It looks like B movie action stuff, but there's a lot of money behind them all the time.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Like,
but
you know what I mean? It's not like B movie kind of.
it's not B movie budget.
Yeah.
It's like a B plus movie.
Yeah, they're supposed to be
Yeah.
they're blockbusters. Doesn't mean they're good.
Greenland,
A lot of them.
fucking stellar movie.
That's what I haven't seen that one. But
I
heard about it.
fucking love
That's the
that
one that's got
movie.
something to do with.
That's proper.
apocalyptic shit.
Yeah, that's proper old school. Asteroids gonna hit the
Yeah.
Earth type shit.
So we go to Greenland.
Yeah. No, well, that's where the sort of the secret safety bunker is, who people are being invited, and Gerard Butts is one of the guys who gets the invite.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that he was in that. Something about that. Sorry, that you would want to tell me about it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I remember like Gerard Butler been in even a lot of stuff.
Have you,
Like been in
have you
romantic
seen he's
stuff too.
also playing the dad in the live action version of
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon?
I like that.
That's fucking rad as fuck.
Yeah, he works. He's
It's the
right
one
age.
reason I'm gonna fucking watch it.
I
Legit.
I personally, from what I've seen of that, I think Toothless looks so good.
Yeah.
I think the
Well,
way
it's
that
because they literally just went do the 3D one, but give it realistic textures. Done.
yeah, but just something works. Like, normally when that happens, and it's like it just something doesn't work about it.
But
But
it's
I don't know if it's new animation. I
because-
just like it.
I think it's because they based Toothless off of a cat initially. Like all of Toothless's
That makes sense, I never
movements
thought about that.
are cat based.
Yeah,
And so it
he
gives
uses
you
our
this
purr and stuff, doesn't he?
exactly, and it gives you this sort of this
A
thing
model to go off.
to log into. Yeah, so you're like, oh, I know what that moves like.
Yeah.
It moves like a cat. Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense because it's got motions that like
yeah.
we know.
Genius animation idea. Genuinely genius
Yeah,
animation
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm probably not going to watch it, but I'm sure at some point.
I'll watch it when it
Oh.
comes to streaming. I'm not going to go to the cinema to watch it, but I'll watch it when it comes to
I
streaming.
don't know if I'll watch it when it comes to streaming.
Oh,
I'll check out bits to see what the animation's like and all
I
that.
love
but-
those fucking movies, dude.
Ugh.
I fucking love How to Train Your Dragon. I love How to Train Your Dragon 2. I still haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 3, unfortunately.
I think I did see them all because the
Yeah.
kids were into it was the right kind of age. But
Oh,
it's
they're
just,
so good.
I think for having kids, all of those kind of films, I just cannot look at them without just thinking they're just kids' films. And why would I watch them on my own kind of
I
thing?
get that. The thing is,
The evil hippie loves them as well. He's a huge fan of them.
the
kind of
reason
films.
why I think I enjoyed it so much as well is because those movies came out when I was at university doing a 3D animation course.
Oh, well, there you go.
So,
mate.
like,
There you go,
100%,
then.
it was
You're
like
going to appreciate it in a whole different way.
exactly. And
I didn't even think about that.
there's
Yeah.
so many layers to the way they've
Yeah.
animated it and made the world feel real and lived in that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
so impressive in that series.
Like, just from watching anything, I can't help but break it down more
Yeah,
than that now.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
do, and I'm sitting down watching stuff with mum all the time, and she
Yeah.
understands so much more of it now because I can't help but.
Yeah.
Oh, you see a trailer for Happy Gilmore 2 finally dropped.
I didn't see that.
Ah, yeah. There's not that much. I can show you if you want because I think trailers are okay to watch, aren't they?
Questionable.
Yeah, but Rumble.
Oh yeah, Rumble will be fine.
It's up to you if you want to watch it.
No, go for it.
It's good. You can't see. There's a wrestler in it that I was hoping to see in the trailer, and you don't see him.
Mm.
But it's surprising. It's a Netflix one, obviously, but it's coming out in like July, and I've already dropped the thingy for it.
Mm.
That doesn't happen often for Netflix.
I think that the fact is that they know it's a banker.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Okay, let me.
And
share
like,
again.
not to be funny, but Adam Sandler's definitely found his second wind. Like there
Oh,
was
yeah,
there was a
100%.
moment there where he was a bit sort of shaky, and
Yeah.
most of the stuff he was doing was just a bit weird. But I think he did those couple of movies like Uncut Gems and that like weird spider in space thing for Netflix.
I don't know.
Have you not seen? He did a whole thing where he's an astronaut on a space station, and he meets up with a spider alien. And the spider alien can talk to him like telepathically and stuff, and he's just like having this weird like existential conversation with this spider.
That sounds really familiar, but I don't think I've watched it. What's it on Netflix?
It's
I'm
on
guessing?
Netflix, yeah. And like I think
I'll have to try and check that out.
he's clearly
Well,
gone right. Well, I'm just going to try some weird shit and see what happens. And it's clearly worked for him. He's clearly got his creative juices flowing.
I've liked a lot, like some of them poo like Grown Ups 2.
I love
Grown Ups 1 was obviously a lot better. It always is.
Yeah, Grown Ups 2 I didn't rate that much, but Grown Ups 1 was really funny. And I tell you what, You Don't Mess with the Zohan is still hands down one of the funniest, most stupid slapstick movies of the last 10 years.
And it's still current. It's
still relevant.
That's the word.
It is so absolutely fucking stupid and funny. And I
hated that the first time I watched it,
My proudest moment when I made Adbreaker, the first one, the Jerusalem and Tel Aviv one.
Right. Was still available now on the Dead Man Dancing
during that, Dead Man Dancing on YouTube. I slipped in a single shot of Adam Sandler's character on the beach, butt naked, playing table tennis or whatever it is. Just a little bit right in the middle of their advert. I didn't mention it. I didn't talk about it. And only one person noticed it and was like, "Oh shit, the shot from Zohan in the middle creased me."
Mentioned it, commented.
Yeah.
More people would have did well as well, didn't it?
It did about 6K.
Those kind of things I think work really well.
They do, yeah.
Little things.
I
want to start making separate videos and put some effort in. But if you want to channel, I'm now realising, or something, some way, or maybe even just stream it through this and do it that way.
Adbreaker, I'd like once I got to the point where I'm doing like a part-time or at least a 9-to-5 job where I've got my actual evenings free and a way of sort of regulating it.
Yeah,
I'm going to try and get myself some what were we just talking about? Fuck.
Oh, you're coming to me for that?
Yeah.
We were just talking about making videos and stuff.
Yeah, I want to make a video of Adbreaker a week.
Oh,
because they're easy enough to do. Because you can literally make an Adbreaker in a day.
Yeah,
It's not that long. They're about, but the thing is, they have to be between 2 and 4 minutes.
Right.
Anything longer than that, and they just start to sort of drag. And I don't want it to be one of those sort of, let's do a 10-minute, 18-minute breakdown on this one video. Or something. It's just, it's going to get boring.
Yeah.
The whole point of it is to get in, do some fucking jokes, step out.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, from doing it, you be able to figure out the right kind of time and feel the right from it anyway.
Yeah, between 2 and 4 minutes seems to be the right vibe.
Yeah, there you go. It was working from what I saw with it, innit? So.
Yeah. I just need to get my arse into gear.
It's hard, man. When we got especially in fucking England right now, a lot of countries understand, shit's just kind of all over the place right now. But I think a lot of people do in other countries. I see them talk. It's weird how much I see other countries nowadays talking about England and about how,
and not in a positive light.
Oh no. How much our country is destroying us. Yeah. Like people, I heard somebody calling it treason, like the amount of immigration that had gone on, because that fucking graph I showed you is crazy. Should I put it up on screen for a second?
Yeah, check it on screen.
Because it is kind of
check it on screen.
Crazy, man. When I saw that, I was like, seeing it like that,
The crazy thing about it is, as well, is it is actually the government say that they don't want immigration, but it's actually one of their great ploys.
Yeah, because all those extra people, and bear in mind, those people have more children than we do. Money for them. All those, it brings money in.
It brings money in, even if it's only a tiny amount. Even if they're only working minuscule jobs, they're still spending money on stuff. And there's loads of them living in shitty conditions, and you don't have to worry about it because they're illegal immigrants, and it's fine. But you're still getting the money from it. You're still getting the money, even if it's virtually no money. People say that it's easy to get stuff off of the government. It's difficult for normal people to get stuff off the government, let alone fucking anyone else at this stage.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's the crazy graph. Look,
but that's what we're sort of talking about now. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, when you look at that, you can see why suddenly over the last 4-5 years, that everything's kind of slowed down.
But look how
getting anything is so much harder.
Smooth and normal shit was while we were still in the EU.
Yeah. I don't know. Why do they feel like, you know what? We had around 100,000, 200,000 immigrants, non-EU. Let's bring in about 1 million.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Just shoot it up to 1 million out of nowhere for no reason. I'm sure they had a reason in their head.
Well, basically the reason is that all of Europe goes, go left. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then France goes, get across the water and fuck off.
I was trying to figure this out. Why, because we're not near to any of these places that these people come from. So I'm like, what is it? It must just be the fact that how our things set up. They come in, they can get then get the visa or whatever to then go to somewhere else if they want, or to stay there most of the time. Yeah, I'd understand there's all like the benefit cuts, cutting down like not people that are fucking most vulnerable,
the most vulnerable,
to balance the books.
Of billionaires.
5 billion. Okay, well, what? How much is your like half a million? Half a billion. Okay,
shit.
well,
I saw a statistic the other day that was terrifying. Right, so the if wages had risen with CEO bonuses, like at the same percentage as CEO bonuses since the 80s, the minimum wage would be $44 in America.
An hour. Jesus.
That is how much more CEOs are getting paid every single fucking year in bonuses. And that's not all of the money they get, because they also get a fucking wage of $500,000 or whatever.
And this is the thing, like, when I saw Diane Abbott trying to go Keir Starmer over this stuff, it's like, there were so many other people you could, like target with this stuff and spread it around more, like, and cover so many more bases. But it's just going for the ones that
literally don't have the money.
The least fuss.
Yeah.
I just cut. It's like
It's just the Tories.
When did Labour become Tories?
It's just the Tories again.
I don't understand.
It's Tory policies with a red Labour. It's Tory policies with a Labour coating over it.
Yeah, no, how? What the hell?
It's fucked.
This is in no way what people voted for. I keep hearing things about, like, I so hope to God that people actually kick off from this and do some. But most of the people are, first of all, disabled, so they can't fucking kick off anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a lot of the
and everyone else is having to work desperately to keep them afloat because now they've not got any money.
I was getting a bit stressed out, like, over the last couple of days thinking about it because I'm mom and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking to myself, when I learned a bit more about it, how it's like even more targeting like younger people that have health issues.
Yeah.
Taking it away completely so that you could only get money for your health stuff if you apply for PIP.
Yeah.
But they've made PIP so much harder
to get.
And
now they're just going to be like, oh well, you can do a job.
If you're working, you're not entitled to PIP, basically.
Yeah.
That's all. If you can work, if you can get up.
It's insane. It is fucking insane.
There's over a year before anything will change, though, and there's always the hope that like it will get stopped.
I want someone to step out of the fucking crowd and be just like, this isn't right, we're making a new party, and everyone be like, yes, finally someone who I don't think is a dick. Yeah. Because like, as much as the whole
they have done that though, like they've done that with, well, I don't know about the dick part, but Nigel Farage.
Yeah, that's the problem. Nigel Farage is a dick.
But it's not about the one person. It doesn't matter if they're a dick, but they want the same thing as you, which is, like, to change it all.
It's because have a USB charger for this.
Oh yeah, of course.
My phone's gonna die.
So it's already connected in here actually somewhere. That should just connect. What was I saying then?
I don't know.
Fuck, what was I saying then? Yeah. It doesn't matter, I don't think, if somebody's a dick, because sometimes to get. If they're, if we know that they're trying to get what we wanted, for example, with the, to reform it in a way we wanted, etc.
Sort of in a way, I look at it in a way of.
Well, let me just say that I was going to say that, like, that because I'm going to fucking forget again.
Yeah.
That it takes a dick to argue these things a lot of the time. Like, I would, as much as I like, kind of respect a lot of the stuff Trump's done since he got in.
Yeah.
I definitely think he's probably a dick.
Oh, he's absolutely a dick.
Oh, he's got to be, like, he would be annoyed the fuck out of you being around. He'd probably be entertaining a lot, but as soon as he did something you disagreed with, he would annoy the fuck out of you, etc., etc. But I think it takes someone like that sometimes to make shit happen.
I think that's sort of the point I was about to make. Is like, I don't think at this stage there's any political party who are the standard party who are going to help anymore.
Yeah, I
doesn't matter if they're
I've lost faith in them all.
Liberal Democrats. It doesn't matter if they're Labour. It doesn't matter if they're Conservative. Yeah. None of them are looking out for our interests at all.
Because from what I understood, it was supposed to be Labour and Thingy were like they were the two separate things.
Yeah,
so they're doing the same stuff. What the hell?
Now, if, for example, like you vote in the Reform Party and it absolutely wrecks all of Westminster.
Oh, well, I've still got that fucking picture there. Sorry,
and destroys.
I forgot that was still there.
And destroys everything that they were fucking, thinking of. That might be the best thing to happen. It might just be at this stage we need to throw a fucking grenade in the room. And
we are not inciting violence.
Not genuinely,
actual grenade.
Metaphorically.
Yeah.
Throw a grenade in the room of these bad ideas, close the door, and let it go off. We cannot keep going in this direction that we're going in anymore. And all of the people who are currently in power are insistent that we keep going in that direction.
I don't understand how people think
we cannot have that anymore.
I really, honestly, I don't understand how these people think it's the best.
I know. Let's do the thing that's crippled us for fucking generations again.
There was nothing in there about migration from what I'm hearing. How is that not what we should... It's crazy.
Fucking bonkers.
I really don't understand this.
This entire country is just falling apart at the fucking seams because we are so fucking stuck in tradition and the way we've always done things that we can't see when it's actively damaging us anymore.
And another bad part is actually this as well is taking the heat and stuff off of the scrapping the NHS days before.
Yeah,
like. If you think
it's
about
just bad decision after bad decision. I mean, like there are various ways where you can describe the NHS thing as like, oh well, it's actually this and that and the other and that. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're doing it to cut money out of a public funding thing to give it to no one.
Yeah, I mean,
they're just removing service. That's again, they just keep removing service. Increasing the taxes we pay.
Nobody should be expecting anyway that when they say like we're going to do this and it'll lead to us getting this and this in the end. No one should fucking believe the government when they say those things anyway. Because look at what we promised from the EU.
Yeah,
that in no way is what this right now is in no way what we was promised from the EU.
Oh, it's going to be a golden age for Britain. Oh, we're going to trade with everyone, and they're all going to want our stuff because we're British.
Golden age, the golden plated age is best.
yeah.
Fake gold.
The golden treated age. It's got a little spray on it.
Yeah, it turns your skin green.
This isn't gold.
I was going to show you the Happy Gilmore trailer when I promised to people.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I want to know about your animals.
Yeah, then we'll jump onto animals getting blasted.
Oh yeah, I think after everything going on right now, I appreciate seeing some animals get blasted.
Yeah, I think it's necessary.
Okay, this obviously that's the one I was looking for. It's only a teaser.
Arnold, Jacko, Tiger, SpongeBob. What is that? What's with the beaver teeth? I haven't swung a club in years.
Instantly felt like Happy Gilmore again.
I don't know where to start. Come on, brother. Grip it and rip it.
I guess he's got him in it.
Happy Place or something a little more.
That guy is like a full-blown heavy Trump supporter.
Come on, brother. Grip it.
Like a full-blown heavy Trump supporter, and he's gone on he's gone on golf tours.
Look at him.
Yeah, he's gone on golf tours before, and people have been protesting at him. He's like, "Yeah, fuck you, buddy," and he just takes a swing and keeps going. It's like, I don't agree with his politics, obviously, but like fucking champion.
I mean, I think I probably do. I think I'm more Trump than the other side anyway.
Well, I'm definitely not a Democrat. It's just I know I don't agree with Trump on so many things.
Oh yeah,
but that's fine though.
Yeah, I don't go for the one that I agree with. A lot of time, I like disagreeing with them if I think somebody can. One thing I like about Trump, he seems to be more open to like talking things, a bit more democratic. Is that the word?
It depends.
Democratic.
It depends how you go to him. If you go to him like in a way where you're treating him like he's fucking royalty, then you'll get something. But if you go to him with an ounce of bullshit of like, I don't want to be doing this like Zelensky did, you're gonna have a really bad time.
He seems to have then.
It's unfortunate about that.
But then since then, though, like in the last couple of days, he had like a long phone talk with Putin. Trump did. And then a long phone talk with Zelensky, and they seem to have like made some kind of like start of But then at the same time, I think like a day later, Zelensky accused Putin of ignoring it and attacking some infrastructure thing. So
I think
that could go.
That did actually happen though. He did shoot them.
Probably. Anyway,
and rip it. guess I need to update my happy place to something a little more age appropriate.
I need my happy place. MJF, the wrestler, is in this somewhere. It's one of his sons, I think. I like him.
Mr. Gilmore?
Feels like another bit you could have added into ad making it.
Yeah.
We're not done with golf. Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
You look so fucking different.
Let's go.
They were saying that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that was private.
The one from fucking Modern Family as well.
I am so sorry.
Like a celebrity, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm down for it.
So July
I'm
comes
down
out.
for it. I'll fucking bite.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I mean, I everything, like you said, he's like kind of got like another golden age of Adam Sandler now.
Yeah, he's definitely got a vibe going, and he's riding that vibe. And it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan. He's influenced my comedy so much.
Yeah.
All the Adam Sandler films.
He was never like the main one for me. Like, the main one for me was always like Kevin Smith was a huge one for me.
He wasn't any. I never.
Yeah. He was huge for me because it was so interesting to watch someone do something on such a low budget, which was just talking.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's doable. Oh, hang on, it's missed us. Come back.
Oh,
come back to us.
Yeah, that camera's going a bit weird. Yeah, I know what you mean. I felt like that a bit later on, but I felt like that with Terminator, films like that. Like
I got that
28 days later, the fact that they managed to film that scene of the apocalyptic like London empty without actually closing the street. They just did it in the middle of the morning.
It was really good.
Just waited for the perfect shot, to get it. Oh, fair play, man.
Like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning in the summer's day, so like everyone's finished partying, and it's like everyone's not
just
quite
the sun's come up. When the sun comes up, stupid
golden hour, fucking perfect to shoot. Yeah,
and you can tell when you look at it that it's that early in the morning.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But stuff like that, it's like fair fucking play.
It was so good.
That
Terminator was amazing though as well, because he literally there's a shot in Terminator where Arnold Schwarzenegger walks up to a car, smashes the window out, goes underneath, gets the keys, gets into the car, and drives away.
Right.
That was all done on a street with no permission whatsoever.
Yeah, I know they did so much guerrilla shit. They were just in the van waiting and then jumped out to do the scene.
Yeah.
Great, man.
That is how you make a movie, man. That is how you do it.
It'd be great. We should do something like that.
Yeah, we should.
Because that's so fun.
Yeah.
You need the gear first. That's always the hard.
I've got the DSLR camera. That's all you need. And I've got the shotgun mic, which is also all you need. Two shotgun mics would be even better, and 2 cameras would be even better, because then you can do multi-shot.
Lapel mics are good too.
The lapel mics are great if you because you can really easily hide that shit.
Yeah.
But you might have to ADR some stuff.
I think once I've moved down like near that down London way, London.
That down London way.
Doing something like that would be definitely more on the cards.
Oh yeah.
The closer we get, that'd be.
Yeah, I want to do all the filming of Smoke and Drive as well as like a practice to shoot. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like I'm finishing post-apocalyptic Metal Tree.
Are you still going to go
first.
with Smoke and Drive as the name after
No.
that? I think you should still. There's only one song.
Maybe, yeah, but we'll see if it comes up with a different name during production as well.
It was just one of his session songs as well. It wasn't big at all. It was during the pandemic, you know.
Yeah. But we'll go with I've got to finish post-apocalyptic Metal Tree House so that I can say, look, I've finished it.
Yeah.
Then I can move on to the live action Smoke and Drive, where we'll invite comedians in to play like the character each week.
And you and me, comedians closer as well.
Yeah, and you and me play like the regular characters in it.
Yeah, there's so many comedians to be fair though up for that kind of stuff, especially if you keep my name out of it.
Yeah.
So, like, let's be honest though,
Yeah.
But you have
can
a much.
Check the thing again. I just the fucking cable.
You have a much better standing, I think, in the comedy world.
I don't know.
I think definitely, I would say so.
I've been gone for a while.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Okay, do you have much better like non-negative standing?
Maybe, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I did talk to some people, and they did talk about, like, say that some people like still talked about me and stuff in the circles and things, and it was like, that's nice to know.
I've never seen you have a bad reaction from someone. Yeah. I've literally had one of the promoters walk up to us two together after a gig, and I can't remember.
Sing
Like,
praises and
give
then-
praises
yeah,
to you,
yeah,
like, and then just turn to me and like walked off.
yeah, that was brutal.
That was the Tomsky.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
It makes sense now, learning like a year on after how he was. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But still, honestly, that's my point. Though I've never seen a bad reaction from you for your comedy. Never.
I try.
I've only seen good reactions.
I've bombed. I've definitely bombed.
I'm sure you bombed.
Yeah.
Everyone has.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if you
But
hadn't.
like I do work really hard on it.
Yeah. Everybody has the days where it just doesn't work because you're not getting it out right.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, especially when you do it a lot, that's always going to happen.
I am
It's
itching
part
to
of
do
it.
it again as well. And like I'm looking forward to sort of once I've got the part-time work or the 9 to 5 whatever I can get.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having the evenings free, so it's like I can just go here and do a gig, or I can go there and do a gig. I don't have to fucking be like, oh well, I would do a gig, but I've got to do a shift that ends at 7:30, and then on another week I do shifts that start at 5 o'clock and end at 9 o'clock in the evening. So I can't really do any gigs on those weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not
There's
sure
always
when-
a struggle, ain't there? To try
But
and
it's also
figure
like
it
I don't
out.
know when those weeks are and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the hardest shit.
Yeah,
when you
it's-
want to. I know what you mean.
It's like 9 to 5. I can be like, look, it's 9 to 5.
It's
If
kinda
I
messed
can
up,
get
yeah,
there.
that you don't have that much, like how far in advance do you know your pattern? Do you know,
Like
that makes sense?
a week or two at most.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah.
It feels like they can't even. I thought there was supposed to be a thing where they can't do that.
I think it's part of the contract.
Yeah, that's the thing. You signed the contract.
If
didn't
you sign a contract, you
Yeah,
sign a
yeah, yeah.
contract.
Have you asked them about going to more fixed stuff? What they? how they-
I'll talk to them about it first. But if I don't think they're going to go for it, and if they don't go for it, then it's
Then
reservation.
know what you gotta do.
reservation time. Yeah.
Yeah. Not leave. Remember.
Yeah.
Not leave. Key. If you have to quit a job nowadays, you shouldn't have to do it this way. But don't quit. I'm not saying don't.
Just stop going.
That's one way to make them fire you, basically. You shouldn't have to do it this way, but unfortunately, the government makes us do this way.
Yeah.
Get yourself fired. Don't quit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go and take a shit in the middle of the office.
No.
That probably won't. But then again, they can't give you a bad. They can't give you a bad. What's the word?
Reference.
They can't do it. They can't
Yeah.
just be like, yeah, he's shit in the middle of the ground.
Yeah.
It has to be like, yeah, he had some. They can't even say he had some hygiene issues. I don't think.
They
They just can't say yes, his hygiene was great.
Yeah.
If they asked you, you'd probably have to be honest. But unless they ask you that question,
Yeah.
which would be weird to just randomly ask.
That's true.
I'll start asking that anyway to be like, have you
Yeah.
shat
What
on the
their
floor?
hygiene like?
Or would you be angry if I shat on the floor?
Would you be angry if I shot on the floor? Yes.
How angry, and would I
You
have
would?
to clean it?
Oh, it's a shame, innit?
Animals would when they're fucked up, though, I reckon.
Yeah.
If I was a deer getting fucked up or something, I'd shit everywhere.
Yeah.
That's one thing I feel like animals would do when they're fucked up. They'd shit a lot.
There's shit everywhere.
Do you not think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they would. They'd be like
Yeah.
spurting that shit
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Brown fountain.
Should we find out?
I think we should.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Okay. So. I'm just gonna
Segue,
disconnect there.
baby.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done.
I wish I knew the company that actually made the Segway so I could tell them to get stuck it.
Yeah.
Is that just Segway?
The Segway, the thing that you stand on.
Yeah, who makes that?
I can't remember.
Fuck you, Segway code.
Fuck you, Segway bastards.
We're the real Segway.
We're the real one.
And I don't even have to plug myself in. I just do it for fun
Yeah.
because it feels good. That's life.
That's what people say.
Unfortunately, they.
Shut down in May.
Oh, I wish I knew the words there. I like that. You know what? That's
But
one
I won't let it keep me down.
No.
Because
That-
this old world keeps spinning around.
Oh yeah. And
Being a pauper, a poet, a pirate, a thug, a pawn and a king.
He was a
Up and
nonsense, a
down,
feeler, a
down
giblet,
and
a
over and
dickball.
out. But I know one thing. Each time I get knocked down,
Knocked down
right in my place,
in this
I
place.
pick myself up and get
Whoa.
back in the race. That's life.
What race? That's the
And as
London
funny as it may
Marathon.
seem,
I came second place because somebody kicked me from the gunner.
some people
didn't
get
work.
their kicks stomping on a dream.
And you just
But
woke
I
up my
won't
kitty cat.
let it keep me down.
Enough of you singing. I want to hear about
Yeah.
drugged up animals. Now.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to send me into a some kind of like fetal position kind of coma, man, from being serenaded too much.
Yeah.
People can only take it so far.
So
You're gonna make them cream. You need to stop.
that's true. I do apologise.
They might have electrics. You don't know.
Yeah.
I always think that when you have to go. Sorry, you have to go to do like a chatterbase or something, and they have like the webcam stuff.
Yeah.
And they put a camera underneath them. I'm like, yo, what happens if you electrics and liquid?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's definitely going to kill the camera at the very
that's
least.
what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. It's expensive, that shit.
To get a GoPro down there, that's what they got.
Yeah. Mind you, I suppose if you're getting creamy enough that you're killing a camera, you've probably earned a few bob enough for a camera and a bit anyway.
True, them tokens are expensive,
Yeah.
I reckon. I mean,
Yeah.
probably.
Probably. So we were talking about the other day. I don't know if it was on the podcast or not, but we were talking the other day about catnip
Oh, we were.
and the way it affects cats.
Yeah, you showed me that video. I think it was off the
Yeah,
podcast.
I mean, if you want, check, go search for the video because I'm going to do a little bit of
That was
conversation
hilarious.
because that is a great video.
Yeah, I'll get it. Okay.
But it's like we're not 100% sure what catnip does to cats or how it even affects cats.
Yeah.
But we know it definitely does. Oh, but only certain cats. That's the weird thing. It doesn't affect all cats. It's only like 65% of cats have the gene where they can actually get fucked up by catnip.
Oh, so it's not all get it. Just only certain ones get it then.
Yeah.
So-
But the ones that do love it, fucking love it.
Trying to find that one bit. That one.
It's the orange one, isn't it?
Well, did you?
Oh, it was on my one. That's
I was
the
just
problem.
thinking. Did you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Oh. It doesn't
it
really
was a
matter.
short. I'm pretty sure it was a short. So go,
it doesn't matter that much.
it doesn't matter.
It was a cat that went and just was munching on the catnip.
This,
That's why it's a great. Look, we were there. This is a great impersonation.
yeah.
Catnip.
Yeah, it was just like butt in the air, face into the fucking catnip.
I think my cat do that to me.
Yeah, like full on Tony Montana shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going
A
to
mountain of cocaine.
If that shit can react like cocaine, it's a good job. I hope like it's not anywhere near that potent.
Yeah.
That way.
We also found out as well that there's actually two different ways that catnip can affect a cat.
Oh, okay.
So if a catnip sniffs catnip, or if a cat sniffs catnip. Sorry, fuck me, that is a tongue twister. If a cat sniffs if a cat sniffs catnip, fuck. If a cat snips cat,
You still can't do it.
still can't do it.
If a cat
Sniffs catnip.
So this is why having a tiny tongue is good. 'Cause
Yeah.
they can't get tongue tied.
Yeah.
Possible.
Then they get sort of an energetic high from it. They almost get like a slightly cokey kind of high.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they've taken a few too many Red Bulls.
Mhm.
You know?
No, I definitely don't know what that's like.
And then if you drink it or eat it, they have a different reaction. In the same way that like when you eat weed, you get a different
Yes,
reaction
yeah.
as to when you just smoke it.
Yes,
It's
yes,
stronger. It gives you more of a couch lock. You more sort of trippy shit kind of happening.
I've like experienced it kind of once. I just didn't like it. I've always just been a fan of simple smoke.
Yeah, simple smoke. Yeah. But like that is basically what's happening to catnip. So like when it's just inhaled, it gives them one type of like sensory overload.
Yeah.
But when they eat it, it then sort of gets digested and then compacted and changed in their stomach to a different chemical.
That's so weird.
It's crazy, isn't it?
First of all, the idea that a cat would knowingly sniff something
Yeah.
is funny.
Yeah.
Whether they do it by accident while they're eating it.
Imagine being a catnip plant and evolving to the point where you're like, yeah, I've got this really unique smell. All of the bees fucking love me. This is so good. What the fuck is that? Why is that cat coming near me? Stop rubbing yourself on me, you weirdo. What the fuck are you doing?
Go on then. I'm acting like a plant. I need to get into focus for this. I mean,
Oh, right.
I know I'm off finger, but I need to act like a plant. Okay. So I'm like a plant. Okay, go carry on.
Right, so you're a plant.
You told me to pretend to be a plant.
Yeah.
This takes time to figure out.
Yeah, so you're getting.
You got there quick, man. I
It's a
need time.
catnip. It's
Okay, I'm a
catnip,
plant.
right?
Hold on,
You're
a plant.
catnip
Oh, plant.
right? He's a
Hold
plant.
on.
Right. And now you see this big cat coming at you. And he's just sniffing you at first. He's just sniffing. You don't know if he's necessarily a bad guy. He's just sniffing you. And then he starts biting your leaf. Oh, he's biting your leaves. Why is he biting your fucking leaves? Yeah, you're down. And now he's rubbing his face on you. Just rubbing on you. Like a fucking pervert. Chewing on you. Like goddamn Mike Tyson in a fight. God damn. And all just because you wanted to smell nice for the bees.
You know what? Sometimes you have those out-of-body experiences where you're like, I don't want to know again what it's like to live as a plant.
Yeah. You had an inner plant experience. That's what you had.
I did.
You had an inner plant
I still feel like my feet are planted into the ground. They haven't moved.
You need to pull out your roots, Carl.
I do. I do. Oh my god! Look, they're turning into wood. Look at. Oh wait, no, the brown leather. Okay.
That would explain a lot. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a plant. I'm not a plant.
He's not a plant, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. Yeah, back in the room.
Talk, man. Plants don't talk. I forgot about that.
They don't talk.
They can kind of shift and start talking.
Actually, they do talk.
That's not fucking true.
That's true. If you pull a plant out, it makes a noise that other plants hear.
That's bullshit. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck on?
If you eat,
first of all,
certain plants, certain trees, if they're eaten, will give off a chemical into the soil that causes other trees to make their leaves bitter.
Oh no, that is not what you said the first time.
Oh no, it's a different thing. It's a different plant.
This is something else.
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay, first of all, what plants have ears? Then again, I say that though, but there's plants that eat things.
Yeah.
Like literally that eating plant. Yeah. And there's no big version of that.
But it's through the vibrations in the roots. They're feeling stuff in vibrations in the roots.
Plants are kind of fucked up when you think about it.
They're crazy, man.
Like they're alive.
They are alive.
But is that another thing that we're going to find out is so much smarter than we think they are?
Yeah.
And we find out the vegetarians are fucking
100%, yeah. That's already been proven. Like, there's loads of proof that when you pull out, as I say, if you have a giraffe eat leaves from a particular plant, and it's near other trees, the trees around that tree will then taste more bitter.
Don't eat me.
Legit. They're like, eat the other guy. You're already eating him. He's already tasty. Leave us alone.
Big plant, or you're on about other trees?
Other trees.
So they're like literally because they're like not the same organism.
No, they're not the same. They're transmitting communication through roots.
I wonder if they touch roots.
They do.
Is that what they do?
That's what they do. Yeah.
They tangle and like touch.
Roots get near each other and they send signals.
Near each other or touch, you know.
I don't know if it's near or touch. I don't know that much.
Tangle. Do they have to be, or can they just send like a sonar through the plants are going to take over?
The plants already have taken over.
True, they're everywhere. We need to burn down the Amazon.
Let's get rid of the Amazon.
That's why they're doing it.
That's what Bolsonaro knew the entire time, is that the Amazon's coming for us.
The plants.
And we must fight it aggressively.
Yo. I'm going to go smash up a florist tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm not inciting it.
It's theorised that
cats... kick a plant.
Let's get back to this. It's theorised that
cats... started.
The cats feel a sense of euphoria or extreme happiness followed by relaxation when they smell catnip. This may be due to the scent of catnip mimicking a cat's sex pheromones. The effect tends to last around 10 minutes for most cats, after which they become somewhat desensitized.
What's that mean? Desensitized.
They just sort of like they get a good high for 10 minutes and they're like
lethargic.
I need to chill for a bit. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. You probably try and make a noise or something and it won't react.
Yeah,
just come down.
Not all cats behave the same way when they encounter catnip. Whilst many become relaxed and happy, for some, the sense of euphoria can manifest as hyperactivity or even aggression.
I remember a cat angry.
Yeah.
It does sound like there's a lot of drugs in people. These reactions.
You always have bad drunks, don't you? Someone who, whenever they drink, they just turn into a cunt.
I know some people, they get angry when they smoke bud.
Yeah.
Well, they used to. I don't know if they do now. Yeah. I don't hang around with those people.
You don't hang around with angry bud smokers.
Ruin my high.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I think them reactions could all come. That's interesting.
Yeah,
because it makes cats almost seem as though they got a lot more emotional intelligence than we give them credit for. Again,
well, yeah, they're trying to get high.
Well, that alone,
I think that should be one of the main fucking principles of if you're consciously aware. Because if you're consciously aware of your existence in the world, and other things' existence in it, you will try to get high as quickly as possible.
One thing though, I say why this
especially if you're a fucking bird.
One thing why this might be different though to other things I think you might mention later is the catnip. They don't just get it in the wild, do they? How does that come about?
They do come across catnip in the wild. Catnip is a plant.
Just out and about.
Yeah, it's
just
I've never
known where that is.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you're a plant out and about, and a cat just comes up to you and starts fucking with you because it's like, ooh, This is nice.
So this could be growing around
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah, and a cat could just come across it in nature.
Okay. I haven't really thought about that because I've only just thought about seeing it, like people giving it.
Yeah,
on
no, it's a
videos.
plant, yeah.
I know it's a plant, but yeah, I didn't thought about where it was growing.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, oh, they have to grow it in like a random UV light. Or something.
Yeah, it's like a bud.
It sounds like
grow.
a personal bud.
Yeah.
Got a little mini fucking bud farm somewhere the size of that fucking freezer.
Speaking of bud,
Oh yes, baby.
did you know that in America they're having a really bad time growing weed because the deer keep fucking eating it?
Oh wow. Fair play, first of all.
There are so many fucking pages of people going, how do I stop deer eating my weed? To stop deer eating weed, do this. If you need to stop deer getting into your weed crop, deer love weed. Deer love weed more than Snoop Dogg. Like,
I mean, that's
they
saying
cannot
something.
get enough weed. Do
So whereabouts
deer
is
eat
this? America, did you
This is
say?
from Royal Queen seeds. Yes, they do. Deer will eat your cannabis too. Specifically, they will target younger plants, younger leaves, and young bud. Older woody plants with thick stems will be less tempting to them, and the same goes for matured, smelly, and resinous buds. So they're not going for the top quality stuff, but they are killing
like
the little
cheese
ones
from the sounds of
before
it.
they get a chance to become top quality stuff. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
quite a big problem if your sort of entire thing is trying to, grow weed.
You're right. I can see loads of these here.
It's so many.
What? Whatever. I'll accept that. It's bud related. I don't care that much of
No.
how to keep deer out of your cannabis garden. Deer like leaves, including those of your blood cannabis plant. If you grow in an area your deer present, you'll probably want to protect your weed plants from being scoffed away by these four-legged creatures. I like that.
That's so good. That's better than the
Yeah.
one we use.
Yeah, you should have sold that, man.
Jesus.
Okay, now. Deer as garden pest. For the vast majority of growers or the grass areas, deers won't be a threat to cannabis plants simply because the deer can't get to the plants. But if they can, it'll be quite damaging.
Yeah.
These beautiful mammals love to roam in groups. For most species, these groups
A
consist of
deer
around 2 or
eats
5.
up to 8% of its body weight daily in low fiber, high protein plant life.
That's not that
mostly
much, at
leaves.
least, though.
Yeah, but
If they're, to be fair, they're saying that 8%.
that's in
wood.
weed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it could be
Young
up to like a
plants.
200-pound deer. So that's like
Yeah.
that's like a good 18, 16 pounds worth of weed that it's just eaten.
God, damn.
The little bastard.
That's amazing, though.
How cool. I had no idea that deer were a genuine problem for weed growers in America.
They're the biggest fiends.
The
going.
biggest problem.
And here, we all think
It's
we
almost
know-
like weed growers would want to release their own bears to stop them fucking getting to them.
Oh, you don't want the bears, though. Don't some bears eat plants and stuff, too? They're just
They
going
eat
to turn
berries.
on
They won't go for weed.
Who they?
That'd be amazing, though, if you come into your
They went for
fucking...
cocaine.
Yeah. Imagine going into your fucking weed crop and just finding a bear just absolutely spaced out.
Yeah,
Just
I'd
like,
much rather deers than bears, to be honest. Surely all you need is something that makes like a noise anytime there's deers. It's a fucking deer. They're bitches.
Just imagine like,
You could go and kick it.
and you sort of walk in and the bear just looks at you like...
See, that I wouldn't want. A bear is very fucking different. I'm not Russian.
But it can't move.
I'm
It
not
can't
from
move.
Jagged.
It's just staring at you like...
Oh, because it's high as hell.
Help me.
'Cause it's high as hell?
Yeah, because it's just eating a shitload of weed-laced deer.
Oh, he's eating a deer and a full. Well, we saw that the problem then. He ain't going to attack you.
He's just like, bro.
That'll be banging. I'll go and get a pot of honey for him. We'll love it. That'd be
That'd
sweet.
be fucking brilliant. Yeah, dude, take this. You're crashing now. You're having a whitey. You need some sugar.
Or better
Enjoy
idea,
the honey, dude.
shoot him in the head. Not a problem anymore then.
No.
Pow.
He's helping you by eating deer.
Yeah, but let's be fair. As soon as he's off his high, he's going to eat you.
That's true.
I tell you what, then do it the humane way. Tie something around and drag him away. Well, ask him if he just wants to go first. I don't think he'll be in the mood for it. And I don't want to wait until he's energetic.
Until he's energetic again.
Yeah.
That would be a problem.
We'll figure it out. That's an easy one.
Get there.
But it'd be easier than
Oh.
deers. Deers, you can, like I said, you could literally run out of your house and just kick them. I don't feel like it'd be the hardest problem.
That is true. You could walk out and kick
Like, they're not the hardest thing. A tiny fence would do the job.
them.
A tiny scarecrow that just do something goes near goes, meh! That would literally
Have
be
you
enough.
ever seen a full-sized like buck?
Oh, yeah, like the angry male one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Bro, literally, I was driving home at one point, and
They are
Matilda's
quite
in the
large.
car.
Oh, yeah, they're quite large, actually.
Yeah,
aren't they,
and
some of them?
Matilda's in the car, and like I turn around a corner, and this buck just sort of leaps out in front of the road and just goes ba-bang. I was like, what the fuck? And it just sort of turned and ran away. And I was like, I'm not fucking with this guy. I'm going the other road. That's
Yeah.
too much.
I was thinking, you know, like the kind of mini deers you see jumping around at a chill. I forget that they get big, like the ones with the horns that you showed us, actually. They can get large, can't they?
fucking
Like, they
big, bro.
fuck up a car if you run one down.
Yeah.
So 8% is actually quite a lot of body. Okay, I might not want to kick them. But I could still take, you know, a human could take on a couple of deers.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's they going to do?
What are they going to do?
Get like a, I don't know if they're big. What could you use without a gun? Gun's cheating. Like we're saying, serial killers, so gun's cheating.
Yeah.
I don't know. Get some throwing stars, that'll work. If you're in Australia, you could use a boomerang.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're in Australia. You probably got worse problems than a deer if you're in Australia.
Right. The next one.
Go on.
Octopuses.
Oh my fucking god! Okay.
It's not just the mammals who
Mate,
like to get
octopuses.
fucked up.
Okay. Octopus is a weird full stop anyway.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
Yeah, the little brain boxes of the sea.
Yeah, yeah.
There's footage, right, of octopuses holding like little anemones in their hands.
Enemy.
Like an anemone, like a little like poisonous like creature. It's got like spines over its shell and stuff.
Okay.
And the octopus will go underneath it, pick up the soft bit on two of them, and like punch things with it.
Wow. Wow. That's tools.
Yeah, it's using it as a tool.
Well, that's like sociopathic tools.
Yeah,
They're tools.
yeah. There's also footage of octopuses getting pissed off with fish and straight up just punching them in the face. It's just
Wow.
like, you're annoying me. You're annoying me. Bang! Go away.
That'll be a loud bang then.
Very loud bang. I do apologise to the people at home.
They don't mind.
But like
That's
legit,
what they're here for.
octopuses are smart as
They
fuck.
have beaks. I forget. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah, they got little beaks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the other things that I love about octopuses is when one was in captivity, right?
I think
They
I
had
know
a
where you
load
might
of
go.
there's this one I talked about before. There were like 5 or 6 of these octopuses in captivity near each other, and they were getting fed these rotations of food every day.
Right.
And one of the things that they gave them, I think, was like monkfish or something, just a normal
This might
bit
not
of
be what I was
fish.
thinking of.
And like they throw it into all the other ones, and all the other octopuses eat it quite happily. But they know that one of the octopuses doesn't like that meal.
Okay.
Right? And the octopus is apparently just sat there waiting for him to turn up, because the octopus knows what day it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's just like, he's watching this guy
A
come.
lot
up,
of animals seem to clock on that. One minute
watching-
animals.
yeah, he's like coming, okay. And he watches it. He's like staring him down. He puts the fish in. The octopus picks the fish up, maintains eye contact, floats over to the other side of his tank, and just drops it into the waste chute. Then just floats back and stares at him.
Oh no, I think that's fucking scary. I was there's some aquarium that they had some octopus in like some part of the aquarium.
Yeah.
And they had like these different fishes everywhere, and they just realised that day by day these one fishes in this tank were just disappearing.
Oh shit!
They just kept
No, I know about this
one
one.
would
This
go,
is
a fish would
genius.
go, the next day another
Yeah.
fish would go, and like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah, someone's
then
coming in and stealing fish and selling them on the black market. It's the only thing that makes sense.
And they found out it wasn't. It was actually an octopus was coming out of his tank, travelling through the vents to this fucking tank, going in, eating a fish, just going back every night. It was the same fucking
He
thing.
was
Same
smart enough to know I can't take all of them at once.
Yeah.
Because that would be suspicious. I'm going to take one at a time.
He wasn't taking more than he wanted. He was just hungry, innit? And he didn't like what he was eating, I guess. Yeah, I know what you mean. He could have just stayed there.
He could have stayed there.
Eating.
That was what a normal.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
a shark
that's a
had got
good
in there, it
point,
would have
actually.
just stayed in there. The octopus is
That's a
like,
good point.
no, these motherfuckers will know if I do that, and they'll stop me doing it. And these things are delicious.
It's kind of ridiculous that there wasn't anything there because they should know that octopuses can come out of water. And
It's
that,
crazy, isn't it?
Octopuses are amazing,
They're
which is
so
why
good.
they are horrible.
That's why they're terrifying. Yeah.
It's like, why go in the water?
Well, why give them ecstasy?
I mean, that sounds like a party. To be honest with you.
It turns out that is one
Wow.
thing that people have actually done. Now, that sounds like a little bit of an unethical thing to do to an octopus, but I'm down.
I mean,
down.
we don't know. The octopus might have wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure what we found is that if an octopus doesn't want to do something, it won't do it. One thing I've learned from this. I think it's into the XC. Carry on, sorry.
So this is from pbs.org. After putting the 8-legged sea creatures in beakers filled with dissolved ecstasy, scientists learned that octopuses, known for their antisocial behaviour, Exhibit A, the octopus staring him down and throwing shit
But
away.
they're social with each other.
Well, not so much with each other. I mean, they're fairly loners. They're not sort of like, group.
Yeah, I've never thought of them as being a pack.
Yeah, no, they only sort of get together to fuck and like occasionally eat.
Dirty bastards.
Yeah. They become more touchy-feely. This reaction suggests an evolutionary link between humans and octopuses through their social behavior, scientists said. So he's basically saying they've both got the same brain chemistry. Like, we are reacting to ecstasy in the same way that an octopus is reacting to ecstasy and vice versa.
Yeah.
So therefore, our brains hold that same thing the same. Like, we both use serotonin, and we are both able to release serotonin given this same drug.
Yeah, so
there's a link.
There
stands to reason there's a link in the way the brains work.
Yeah.
Even if not genetically, at least they've both evolved in this same pattern.
It could show that, everything kind of evolved into the same kind of way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we already know that serotonin and dopamine and shit like that exist in other animals. Like, one of the best bits in South Park ever is Satan explaining how dopamine works to Stan. It is fucking genius because, like, Stan doesn't understand why he's getting sucked in by this Canadian game where you play coins. Yeah. This Canadian game where you sort of buy coins to buy Canada, to rebuild Canada, just like fucking Simpsons.
I think is it where they're on about the games? Like the
game, the microtransactions.
Yeah, most people they're going for the 10% to get addicted.
Yeah, we want the whales.
What was it again? Sorry,
Satan explains dopamine to Stan. That'll do. There you go. The devil explaining addiction. This is so fucking good. This is brilliant. If you haven't seen this before, this is a perfect explanation.
I might have seen it.
You have summoned the Prince of Temptation. For what purpose?
Oh, shit. I have addiction demons and I don't understand them.
Then allow me to explain the darkness of the human soul.
It's going to make me realise things about myself, isn't it?
Yeah. Made me realise shit.
I already know I've got
so you've got dopamine, right? That's the chemical that gets released in your brain.
Yeah.
So you've got dopamine, right? That's the chemical that gets released in your brain whenever you do something pleasurable, like eating, sex. And that's just nature, right? Like rabbits and fish and shit. They need dopamine so that they want to consume and reproduce.
Okay.
But because humans have progressed and now have access to all the shit they want whenever they want it, it's easy for them to overdo and have dopamine problems. It's not fucking rocket science, this stuff.
So there's nothing spiritually wrong with me?
No. It's like being diabetic. It's like you can eat wrong and chemicals get released from your liver in a weird way. You've been eating gluten and shit. And then eventually you've got a chemical imbalance from your liver. And something clicked and now you're diabetic forever, right? So, like, if you keep doing something too much, eventually there's a dopamine up, right? And you're kind of screwed up for life.
So what does that mean? I can get addicted to everything so I can't enjoy anything?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it means.
The attic people said something about me filling a hole.
Well, who's not filling a fucking hole, right? Yeah. What kind of bullshit is that? So let's talk about genetics now. You still have time?
Yeah, no, this is great.
Okay, let me get some visual aids. Give me just a sec.
How brilliant is that?
Yeah, when did Satan become chill, man?
Yeah, I love Satan in South Park. He's such a
Yeah.
fucking great character.
I do forget, to be fair.
Yeah.
I completely forgot the image of what he was like in it, when you were saying it originally.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, okay, I get that, yeah.
that's fucking brilliant.
It is true as well, though. It's just because we have all this access to everything, we overdo it, and everything is just chemicals in your brain.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, even though I like getting high, the same kind of release of happiness you get from that or whatever. It's the same you get from doing other things.
Yeah.
Being productive, going out doing things, etc. It's just
Yeah, if you're
in
doing
different
stuff all
ways.
day, you don't even think about not smoking weed.
No, yeah.
You're just busy, and because you're completing
And you wouldn't-
tasks,
I
and you're
wouldn't really want to either.
Yeah,
It's more of like like when you're not doing stuff.
I'm out and doing shit. I'm fine.
Like a podcast, that doesn't count. You're having a chill.
Yeah,
This is
having a
like
chill.
having a chill.
That's right. It's
Which is why at the same time doing a podcast just felt like a bit of a cheat, doesn't it? Because it's like it's so chill to do. But I think maybe that's the good part of it, being able to do it more.
It definitely is. It definitely is. It feels like you're doing something whilst also just relaxing with a bro and having a conversation.
And it's going to be there for the future once people have discovered the comedic genius of the blah blah blah
That's the
blah.
thing.
I can't get tongue tied.
Yeah.
The comedic geniuses that we are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Once all of humanity's dead and the AI's taken over, all of this data will still be part of its memory.
Yeah.
We will exist forever in the brain of an AI that killed us.
Kind of makes everything a bit pointless, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
I understand why these animals are getting high now.
Yeah, exactly.
See, they get it too. They
Yeah,
get it too.
They understand. Octopuses have got their head in the right place. They understand the hopelessness of reality.
Mate, you know this. I've said this a few times on here. I totally do not see why there wouldn't be animals in the sea, and everywhere else too, but in the sea especially, that hadn't evolved to the same brain level as us.
Yeah.
But just obviously their bodies would be completely different for the area they're in. And the idea of an octopus, that body kind of makes a lot of sense for where they are, and then the brain. It just makes. I used to think it could be humanoids or something, but then I thought that's stupid. Why would it be?
Yeah.
It would just be animals that we didn't realise are that smart. Like, I really do think there's a chance that octopuses are that level of smart.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at them doing things like that, they really are smart. But I mean, proper, I don't know about sentient per se.
Yeah.
But the closest to that, a possible whales too. Whales are really smart. People you look in the eye of a whale, and it's like you're looking into the eye of a person.
Yeah.
It's weird. Whales are another one that I think could be so much smarter than we realise.
Oh, they definitely are. Yeah, they definitely are.
They
really
get drugged up as well, don't they?
That was a sort
Not
of
by
video
choice,
because
but-
you know me and my deep sea shit. I'm always sort of checking that shit out on my YouTube.
Yeah, you
It's
like the deep sea
terrifying
stuff.
me,
Yeah, I get it. It's terrifying. That's why I don't want to look at it.
There was a guy at I can't remember how many 1,000 feet down, 1,000 or so feet down, maybe 2,000. And it's completely pitch black. There's this rig that he's working on that you can see that's bright yellow. And then all of a sudden a fucking whale just comes straight down.
Oh.
And the size of the fucking thing, man.
Some of them
Holy shit.
Not including the blue whale, because that's also so chill. But
Yeah.
that would people say that doesn't need people, eat whatever. So that would totally eat you. Wouldn't even realise.
Oh, actually, they've seen them spit people out.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
There's people who've legit been swallowed
Wow.
whole by an elephant, by a fucking whale, and the whale's just gone, oh.
Wow, that's amazing. Though.
Yeah.
Imagine that. First of all, though, for me, why the fuck were you in that situation to begin with? There is no fucking reason.
There's no
for
legitimate
us.
reason to be near a whale long enough to get eaten by it.
Yeah, why are you on a piece of metal out on an ocean? We can't survive
Did you
in
see
that
that
ocean.
woman who lost 2 arms because she was trying to take a fucking photo with a shark?
Fucking idiotic.
Oh,
The
shark!
fuck, man.
Selfie time!
The amount of people that celebrities and stuff that do that, and I've heard Kevin Hart talk about it because when you watch him and other stuff, he's shit scared of every animal.
Yeah.
But he was he showed a photo of him with a lion. He's with it. He was they lull you into a false sense of security when you go in.
Don't
and you feel
do
so
it.
safe. And it's not until after you realise, oh fuck that shit.
I was
man.
near a fucking lion.
I ain't going out in the water like that.
No.
I don't even people are about doing a cruise and that, and I'm like, it sounds really cool.
Yeah.
What
if it goes wrong?
But you get stuck out there and you get cabin
What if
fever.
it starts fucking sinking?
Exactly.
What if you're on a sinking cruise ship in the middle of the fucking ocean and there's people coming but they're a day away? Fuck that
You know
shit.
what I mean?
Fuck that shit.
Titanic happened, and there was no real reason why that couldn't happen again. Well, it has happened again. There's been surely been plenty of
Was it
boats that sink.
the Concordia that fell over or whatever? An entire cruise ship just went on its fucking side.
Something like that. When it
Yeah.
sounds familiar. I remember that happened. Well, I remember seeing plenty of ships
It's like,
going down.
fucking what? It can just turn over. I'm not getting in this thing.
Yeah, I
can't
why?
fucking Eskimo roll that motherfucker out.
The crazy thing is, the amount of water that you're on top of in a giant thing,
Yeah,
means that when that goes down, no one ever know.
No.
Sorry, I'm got closer.
yeah.
No one will ever know.
No one.
Like that is way too far down. You could excuse you.
Yeah. So also octopuses as well do get high in the wild. It's not just us feeding them ecstasy.
Okay.
They have been seen to fuck with pufferfish in the same way that dolphins do. Now, dolphins have been seen literally playing with a pufferfish like a ball.
Right.
Because they're passing it round like a joint. Because they're literally going like a little bit of toxin.
I was just going to say a day.
Bonk. A little bit of toxin. Bonk.
See, this is just more and more evidence that these animals are just as smart as us, man.
Yeah.
It's just what we do.
Do you want to see footage of the dolphins purposely getting high on pufferfish?
I would love to, but let's put it on for everyone to
Just
see.
put that on YouTube. Dolphins getting high on pufferfish.
Okay.
Or just dolphins high on pufferfish will do it.
Yeah. Dolphins high pufferfish.
Yeah.
Oh, you butthole, come
You
back to my
butt
thing.
monkey.
Let's go back. Let's put it on the thing so they can
Yeah,
see.
that's a good idea.
So they can
Good
see
idea.
my struggle. Okay. What was I doing?
Dolphin.
I forgot I had a wireless fucking keyboard.
Yeah, dolphin.
Fuck's sake. All that time I totally fucking forgot it was a wireless fucking keyboard.
Dolphin high pufferfish.
What did I get to? Dolphin high.
On pufferfish, there you go. Someone already wanted to find out.
Oh, I see the bottom one.
Yeah.
Ah!
What did you do there?
No.
Fuck me.
When you click
Thought
on the
you
bottom right, you
I thought you closed the entire thing. Right, go down. There you go.
Okay.
When attacked, pufferfish release.
It's BBC, and you know what that means.
Oh, goddamn BBC Ians. Thank God for you, Rumble.
So there's this pufferfish.
Yeah, geez, look, they're fucking loving it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just riding through the toxin.
Oh, I see. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Oh, I get it. So they get. Oh, they're popping all out.
And now they're all fucked up.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. That is proper.
Look at his eyes! Look at his fucking eyes, man! Yeah,
amazing.
dude. This is so
Look at
cool.
See. They're people.
They're all just fucking with this pufferfish who's having
He's
the
still there.
worst
Oh, shit.
possible day.
Yeah.
Just getting fucked with by dolphins.
They want to get this high on.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Look
my
how
damn.
high they are.
That is amazing.
They're so placed.
Wow. Doesn't that make you feel like such a kinship to animals when you see that?
100%, man. Look at that. Oh, the lovely little thing.
And people insult us for, like, smoking a spliff.
Yeah.
Like we're grabbing an animal and be like,
Yeah, I'm not fucking beating up a pufferfish.
Imagine what they could do if they
That'd
had
be a
fingers
great
for
rap line. Getting high like I'm beating up a pufferfish.
fun. Drop a spot in the pod. That's my kish.
Oh, that is honestly one of my favourite things ever. And
That was
actually,
great.
since it's there, you see that little lemur?
Yeah.
That's our
Lemurs
next
get high.
one. That's our next video, so we may
Okay.
as well go for it. So in this one, these lemurs, they eat millipedes,
Wow.
poisonous millipedes,
Oh, wow. Okay.
to get high.
Wow. Because these millipedes, like this kind of like venom they've got, is attack things that are like smaller than them, same
Yeah.
kind of size.
Yeah.
So it's
But
not
also,
going to in any way
they are
kill.
poisonous, so if you eat like too much of it, you'll die. But the lemurs are
If
pretty
you
good
OD.
with it. They've sort
Yeah.
of, they've evolved to get used to it. And there's
ODing, yeah.
there's a really good phrase, which is there's no such thing as a poison, just lethal doses. And
Yeah.
these guys cannot quite get a
Oh.
lethal dose. And look, there we go. Just have a little chew. Oh,
They're
They're not eating the whole thing because they're smart enough. They're smart enough.
Oh, I see. So they know to just get a bite of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Little bit at a time.
Oh, look at that in his face when he
He's
got
like,
that.
oh, shit, boy. God, there's some good shit, guys. Do you want to try this one?
Oh, my tail feels good.
Oh,
my tail feels so good. Look how good my tail feels, man. Hey, have you felt my tail?
God damn it, I feel so good right now.
I feel so fucking taily right now. Every part of me is a tail.
I'm rubbing it on my crotch for some reason. All right, try it again. Okay. Whoa, shit. I'm trying to shoot you. Look at this, man. I can't believe it's so good. Oh my god, 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 I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, man. Oh god, look at this Jerry. Look at this Jerry. Oh my god, Jerry. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. I want it. Shut up, man.
Man, you need to calm the fuck down. Stop taking so much. No, man, I'm getting up there.
I can't help it, man. This shit's crazy shit. Ah, damn it. Hit me.
He is legit. He looks like a fucking skag addict. Like,
oh my god, these are great. Because they're blatantly not trying to eat them because it would be so easy to
eat them. Yeah, they're just licking it.
Yeah, little kind of licky. What are they doing? It's so, I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is, whether they're taking chunks out, or just licking it.
They're sort of licking it and aggressing it, and then it's sort of
that's the toxin that comes out.
Yeah, yeah. It's not it's mixing with the saliva, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you thought your day was over? No, motherfucker.
Wow, he looks high as fuck
see
now.
That again. That was
look, he looks high as fuck now. Their eyes are normally. Look how wide their eyes are normally. I didn't think about that.
This guy, like, hey man.
Hey.
Oh, this is gonna be a good day.
Oh, yeah. Oh god, I'm so high.
They're right up in front
I'm
of it.
so goddamn
and he has
high, man.
like no fucking fucks given.
Get away now, he's done.
Oh god, no, go back again. Go back again and pause it on that millipede. Oh my god, that poor millipede looks like he's been through some shit.
I was wondering if the millipede's still alive or not,
I think it is because it's moving, but look. Oh God, what just happened?
Just like when you look over to your ashtray and the nub's fuck all left on it. That's what he is right now.
Yeah.
He's a kind of living embodiment of that. That's crazy.
He's part girl brought to Epstein's Island.
What?
He's just been passed around like a sack of meat.
It really has. I think that was probably worse from the look of it than the pufferfish.
Oh, way worse than the pufferfish. The dolphins were getting high pretty quick, so they were knocking
it around.
Just knock it about a bit. But
I think they're biting it too. But
yeah,
the dolphins have teeth.
They do have teeth, but they can sort of do the bite without tearing thing, which is what they were doing. They're just holding it with their mouth.
Oh yeah,
but they were fucked by the end of it.
It's quite amazing, to be honest. Just seeing animals getting high, and there's talking about it is one thing, and then just seeing it like that. There's no debate about what they were doing.
They know exactly what they're doing.
The way that those lemurs are known, as always, for their eyes being giant.
Those teenagers were a bunch of kids who found their dad's weed stash at the age of 14, and hey guys, look what I found. And he's like, oh shit, should we smoke it? Yeah, let's smoke it. Let's go to the forest and smoke it.
What happened to me one day? That will.
Yeah.
I get killed for it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like,
the fuck?
Did you enjoy it?
Did you enjoy it?
All right, then. You didn't do it before school, did you? Because trust me, that's not a good time to get high for the first time.
It's definitely a bad time to get high.
If it's some advice I can give to my children, that's it. There might be other things too, but
don't get high for the first time.
Before school. At 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Especially weed that has a delayed effect. That's one story I should always tell on stage, actually.
Yeah.
Good.
There's also the drunk elephants.
Ah.
So the interesting thing is, though, there's debate over whether the elephants are actually drunk or whether there's something else happening. Because there's a National Geographic thing where they're oh no, the elephants wouldn't eat the fermented fruit because they've been known to go for the fresh fruit despite the fact that rotten fruit was on the ground. And it's well, rotten fruit isn't the same thing as fermented fruit.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Fermented fruit is very different because it's had some kind of fungus attached to it and turn the sugars into alcohol.
Yeah. Surely they could probably come along and just smell the difference. I
Yeah,
imagine.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I don't know if I buy that thing, and also it doesn't seem like it's sort of 100% accurate because there are videos of drunk elephants, which we are about to look at.
Okay, cool.
Right now.
I'll get a look for the thingies, but even better then.
Yeah.
For like the debates on it, but the easiest way to
see it is the proof. I think.
Yeah, definitely. Especially because if you eat something fermented fruit like that, that's kind of the only reaction you're gonna have, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some kind of high anyway.
Yeah.
You can call it junk, but
it's something's happening.
Yeah.
It's quite clear something's happening.
It's not even on goddamn BBC.
Life. Things are just too easy in the Kavango Basin. They no longer have a zest for living like their country cousins out there in the inhospitable desert.
It's probably like before I was born.
Here, life offers no challenge, and many of them have become slobs and easy riders.
I'm down for it. If this gets copyrighted, that'd be amazing.
The only excitement in their lives comes in high summer.
We only
when
had
the
one
marula
copyright
trees are in
strike
full
lately,
fruit.
but it didn't affect anything.
At first, the
Apparently.
marulas are very tasty and hard to get at. You have to be either agile or strong to get your share.
Oh shit! Oh god damn it! What am I doing? Fucking hell!
Just ruining those monkeys' days.
That's my fucking food, guys.
But after a few weeks, the marulas get overripe and they start dropping from the trees.
No, I didn't have
Then all the animals wade in and gorge themselves on the rotting fruit.
What are the odds of getting that shot, man? Either. What if somebody just does over it first?
It starts fermenting in their tummies and turns into a very potent brew. So on the way home, things start happening to them.
Oh shit! Everything! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, it's too much fruit.
That's amazing.
They're all just fucking blasted.
Wow! Oh my god! Dude, it's so nasty to get fucked up.
Every fucking animal wants to get fucked up. And like,
There's a caterpillar.
You
What the hell?
can't fight it. This is a natural thing.
Look at that!
And the ground's falling.
The stalk's gonna fall over. They look like they're looking judgmental at everyone.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, God.
Oh, buddy. You better hold the fucking line down on that part.
Yeah. Look at them. What the fuck are you Oh, this is amazing.
It's absolutely fucking great.
These are some of the best videos I've ever fucking seen. Right, no, this is right shit.
I've seen that deer. Pause and go back. Pause and go back.
Oh, then.
I've so been that fucking.
That one.
Yeah, pause it. It's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You know, I'm the one. I'm fine. It's like I am because I'm like bending over, leaning, taking the wheel, and then coming back. So you kind of used to having no,
no surroundings.
Well, no like level of balance at all.
Right.
You kind of roll on walls, you know, as you go.
Yeah.
It becomes a science, man, if you drink a lot.
Yeah.
I was good at it at one point.
Yeah. You can use a wall as like a propping post while you move if you do it.
Yeah. You kind of like do like imagine like an army wall on the floor, but you do it on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And that's what this day is trying to do.
These are amazing, man.
Look at this little trot. Oh, don't try and get up, mate.
Oh, he's so good.
You can't get up.
These guys are soft, man. The monkey is the one that I'm thinking too. Like, yeah, I get it, man. Oh, God, look.
Oh, look.
Oh, damn,
Oh, it's that time. Oh, shit. He can't get it up. Oh, mate.
Yeah, it's never as good as you want it to be.
Just jerk off. Look.
When night falls, there's peace again.
Yeah, they're all fucking
A very blissful peace.
Look at I bet they have to get a hangover.
Yeah, imagine how nasty the warthogs are going to be in the morning when they get a hangover. They'll be anywhere
Great
fucking near
as fuck. You don't know what to do. Oh, they've all just had such a good night.
Oh fuck! What a fucking like. Why isn't that a bit in like Madagascar or something, where like all of the animals get together and have a party over rotten fruit?
Yeah, I've never heard of this. It's like all the it was like a film.
It's legit Pixar shit.
Yeah.
The animals have got together and fucking had a riot.
Look at us!
And he's like,
I think the next morning, I look at them over.
Big old monkey.
Look at them over, monkey.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Oh,
He can't be bothered at all.
Don't even care.
He got dirt all on his head. Oh, everyone's hungover to hell.
Of course, not everybody in the Kavango leads a wasteful life.
Wow. Wow. What?
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? And they say that they don't get drunk. I'm sorry, fucking what?
Who
Everyone's
the fuck says that?
drunk.
Them people are on crack if they don't think. It's not just the elephants, it's a full-on epidemic in the jungle.
Have you seen that?
They talk about the opioid epidemic in America.
Yeah.
Fucking go to the jungle first.
Yeah. Have you seen? I think there's a squirrel that's like eating fermented fruit on there as well. It's just like staggering the fuck about. Oh yeah, drunk squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just amazing how these things are just, in nature.
Yeah. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. This is a top quality video. This
yeah, I just turned it off. I hope the overlay. I hope the video was on all the time for that. I just realised. I think it was.
I don't know.
I think I don't often normally turn it off, so I hope so. I wasn't using the fucking.
I'm watching a DC ad.
I enjoy the advert. Oh damn!
Oh fuck! Ah fuck! Hold on to something. Hold on to something. Oh shit!
Fucking hell!
Lie down, son. Lie down.
Look at you moving, holding on to the bowl then.
You're
just lie down, man. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
He wants more. Yeah, I respect that.
Oh dear, look. He's going.
Imagine if the bar you were getting to, you were pissed, you had to climb up a giant fucking thing to get to a little
and
purse
stand
like that.
on top of like an 80-foot drop while you were drinking. No bars either side, just empty.
Yeah. It's just a way to eliminate the drunkards.
It's like gladiator drinking.
Remember, to be fair, I remember when I was really drunk up at a club, fell down the stairs coming down, like when you kind of fall backwards onto your ass.
Oh
and sit
yeah,
down.
and slide down.
Did that like most of the way down. Managed to keep my glass perfectly upright the whole time. My drink,
brilliant.
It was perfect.
Yeah, that's the pro level move. Doesn't matter if you're falling over. Then you look like a champion. But fuck yeah, that's what it is, bro.
Man, that's amazing. Like animals are cool.
Animals are fucking awesome.
I've always enjoyed just like the animal documentaries and all that kind of shit, but I've never ever seen that before.
Well, they never want to show you that much of that. They'll do a little bit of it on like a Planet Earth or something.
Yeah.
And they'll like reference it once and then move on. But that to me is fascinating.
Having to do it. That was an old video that we watched. Like that was blatantly really old.
Yeah.
That
and
was
like
really cool.
these creatures are going out of their way to get fucking wrecked. And I personally think that is brilliant.
The people that really say
addiction's a human thing.
Oh well, the fucking Satan explained it perfectly.
Yeah.
Human. It's anyone that experiences serotonin.
Yeah. And
Or dopamine.
Yeah.
That's the same thing basically.
Now, serotonin's more related to love.
Okay.
Like oxytocin is it oxytocin is the most like related to love because that's like the touchy feeling one. But serotonin is like the thing that makes everything feel good. and makes you feel like happy and makes you feel like all that. That's why when you do MDMA, you're like, oh, everything's so good.
Everything is awesome.
It's basically releasing the same chemical that you release when you come, but for an hour.
Yeah.
Well, not even like 8 hours. Like depending on the stuff and how much you take.
Yeah. You can take too much. Trust me, man.
You can take too much.
You don't think MDMA is something where you can really? Well, obviously you can.
I had a friend who took too much. She had to sit in a fucking shower for a while and just chill.
I wish I had a place I'd have to go when I had too much to fucking download, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
I did go into a toilet for a while actually. I didn't think I was in there long, but I know what.
No, sometimes you can go too far with drugs.
Oh, you can, but even the animals fucking,
Go too far with drugs.
Yeah, but I mean the opposite though. Like they know their limits. Like the millipedes.
Those dolphins were not at their limits. If anything came along that was going to eat a dolphin, they would have had a lovely time.
Oh yeah,
those dolphins were so ill prepared for anything.
But you can say that anywhere as well. You can say that about people. If you were getting drunk there, what would you do? Somebody ran in with a chainsaw.
100%. Yeah, we always put ourselves in stupid positions because we want to get fucked up.
Well, you used to when younger anyway.
Yeah.
Or people in general, you mean?
Less so as you get older, but you still do.
All of those animals, to me as well, I could totally buy that they were all like teenage animals.
Yeah.
All of those monkeys and the warthogs and shit. They were getting
love
drunk.
that the monkey was like, yeah, let's fuck. And they're like, I don't know, let's fuck. He's like, okay, let's fuck. And he's like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be finishing that. We either just let him try and start and then he'll just,
just start and let him work himself.
Are you going to get started? Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Now, can he feel it, son?
Are you in yet? Shut up. I can't do it while you're talking. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm
processing some of the fucking videos in that still.
Yeah.
Like, what I do want to see at some point an octopus get high, but at the same time, I don't feel like you would see it as much come through.
No.
The octopus are fucking aliens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight up.
It's a shame they don't have footage of the octopuses on ecstasy. That would have been the best bit. If we could have seen a touchy-feely octopus being like, "Hell yeah. Oh yeah, this is good."
I might give me a flashback though, man. Anytime I have anything to kind of even feel like MDMA, give me a flashback.
I do. There's certain songs.
Told me they would give me a bit of coke in a club once, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool."
It was MDMA. Yeah. Do you have certain songs that when you hear them, you get like that little like
Yeah.
Comes, I remember that.
Think about it. Paranoid by Black Sabbath for me now.
That's weird, man.
That's just because unfortunately that was the song where it happened. It was just I phased out in that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
My mind. It felt like my mind went into my mind.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can explain it. Honestly,
we never really went for like the metal and rock stuff when we were doing MDMA. It felt a little bit like too like hard and like rough around the edges.
Yeah, but you're right.
We always went for the electric stuff, like the chill step and like the dubstep stuff, and
but also don't bomb it 4 days in a row.
No, don't do that.
You're eating too much or sleeping much.
We at most did it like like twice in a week was like most we ever did.
Yeah, I never really like did it too much before. I just had like a few good times like out and about with it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, let's take a load to download with us.
Yeah.
I mean,
out and about though isn't the way. I couldn't do it out and about. I love being in my own like the place to do it would be if you could get like a 4-bedroom place between some friends for like a weekend,
or you could rent a wacky warehouse for a weekend.
Yeah, and just sort of, and that'd be amazing. And then just fucking and just sort of do a little bit of MDMA and then just chill in the area and stuff and explore, because like nothing's better than going for a little bit of an explore when you're on MDMA. Oh my god, it's so good.
I agree.
It's so good. My mate had this lovely house, and we would like sort of go, "Oh, we're listening to some music," and then someone would just go, "Should we go for an explore?" And it's like, "Yeah." And you just walk into a different room. It's like, "Wow, feel the energy in this room, man. This room feels so different. Doesn't it feel different? Wow, it feels so different in here."
Oh yeah. Well, Yeah, no, it's the thing. No, I liked it, but it's just I made the mistake of doing it, making it too far. You can go like that with a drug sometimes.
You can.
I know people that have done it with bud, and that's the one I think I feel sorry for.
Yeah, it's bad.
Because I think that's just
there
more
are some
like an
people who
in-your-head
smoke like copious. Like I've known people who've smoked like an ounce in like every 2 days.
Oof, I've heard of people like that.
Which
That's
is
just
like,
too much.
That's crazy to
Yeah.
me. Like you could, how do you get anything done?
Yeah, they don't.
Literally, how do you get anything done?
They don't.
Yeah.
I think
And also, you must be just annihilating your brain. You need to have moments during the day where you're not high.
yeah, definitely.
I have like ones to
Good
keep
try
me
and have
going.
control sometimes as
Yeah.
well, to be like, okay, I've got that there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and do this for an hour first, or a couple of hours, or whatever. Am I doing that?
Yeah.
Pushing something, you know.
Throughout the day, I'll try and have like maybe 1, 2, or if it's a day off, I'll have like 1, 2, or 3 maybe.
I have more than I should. I don't want to be in that, but it's usually in the night. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I spread them out during the day.
I'll have like a morning one and that.
The best thing ever was when I used to be able to write and smoke. That was the best.
Right, smoke.
Writing and smoking. If you just sat at a computer smoking and just writing, shit just pours out.
It's just the writing idea for me. It's still really weird. Like trying to just write down. I think it just really feels weird for me. Like trying to script myself on stage.
This wouldn't be for stage stuff. This would be for actual like written scripts of shows and PAMT and stuff like that. That's the writing I'm doing. Like I've got a full like 120 page book written. That's like a graphic novel, and it's supposed to be one of 3. But I've only done the first one.
Right.
And the problem is, it would have to be a graphic novel to make it, and I don't have the time to draw all of the individual panels.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking shit, isn't it?
Which is a shame, because it's a fucking great story, I think, personally. But I could always do it into like a radio play or something, you know. But it would just lose the vibe, because there's so much of it that's like visual. But maybe someday I'll be a famous director and I can do it as a fucking a film or something. But yeah.
Oh yeah. It's one of the things, figuring out a way to like get the chance to do it, like the space to do certain things, or something like that. Especially,
that's
like a lot
what I
of
was writing
dedication.
at the time. That's what I spent most of my time like smoking and writing doing. And I wish I still had that time and that opportunity to just sort of go, right, I'm just gonna make this from my head, because I love that shit. I love making shit just happen from my head.
Same. Like I used to generally get excited when we'd have like a I'm a fucking nerd, man. I used to get excited by exams all the time. But when
that is nerdy.
Honestly, I always thought it was a chance to show off. I don't know, and I always had it put into my head by mum as well, like never to stress out about like exams or anything. It's never going to help. So I had a very chilled mindset going in. And I was also like,
I never think I worried about exams. In fact, to my detriment, because like I got all the way through GCSEs, like just using my head and not having to ever like study or like, you know, what do they call it?
The coursework or
no, I did the coursework and stuff, but I never had to like study up to do an exam.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't
never
do
had
really
to
either.
revise. That's it. I never had to fucking revise.
I never really did. Like I always went with the idea that if it's in your head already, it should be already there. I sometimes will look through things if I remember just the odd little bits, you know.
I didn't even do that. I just walked through it because I was like, well, this is just logically what makes sense, and it did, you know. And then I got to like A level, and then like I was doing maths and chemistry because I found like science and maths quite easy at GCSE level. And then when I got there, they were like, and now we're doing almost exclusively algebra, and chemistry is way more complicated than you thought it was. Check out all this shit. And I was like, I'm out. I have to actually like focus and do this. I can't do this. I can't do it. I don't actually care enough about this, and I've only just realised it.
I realised like quite early I wasn't into like a lot of that kind of stuff, like the maths and it was like the English. When we went in, and it was a creative writing thing. That was like, it's my bag. I used to love that shit, just sitting down and writing a story and that, you know.
I do love writing. Writing is so much fun when you can just sort of force yourself to do it. Like,
I was trying to figure out like different ways of doing some stuff, you know, because I'm always trying to think about that, like a different way of doing something. And I was thinking, like, would it be cool to like, I don't know, like write like 7 little pages of like a story in like one day and then release it over like a week with like 1 page each day kind of thing.
It's interesting.
Something weird little like that, and keep it going.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always hard to figure out that shit though.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Yeah, something new and all that, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
And it's weird though, because a lot of the stuff that's new kind of leans on the old stuff, which is one thing I realised. It's weird nowadays.
Yeah.
Like we get more and more tech, but then podcasts become popular, which are essentially just digital versions of radio.
Yeah, I mean, and also like let's not forget that like all of the main like companies in the world who are responsible for entertainment lack any imagination whatsoever and just keep remaking the same fucking movies.
Yeah. But
it's like that. You guys realize there's like loads of really good ideas and IP out there that you could be using and turning into great movies. But let's just make that 18th Batman. I love Batman. I love Batman.
I hate Batman.
I love Batman. But
Should've
we're
gone
going
more
to
for
have
Marvel.
2 Batman happening at the same time.
What's
it's going to
that?
be Batmans.
Oh yeah, the kind of already was.
Yeah.
With one Patterson, there was another one at the same time.
And now they're going to be doing a new version of Batman for the new version of DCU. So we're going to have.
Even though Superman, well, actually, that was the test screening, so they could have easily.
They could have easily changed.
Done some. Well, it's James Gunn actually, isn't he? Like one of the kings of doing reshoots.
Oh yeah, he does it all the time.
Yeah, a lot of them do. To be fair.
Oh yeah, especially Hollywood movies.
I forgot to ask you about this, like, because you're not actually part of Birmingham, are you?
No. Well, we are postcode wise.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was postcode wise, not anymore.
Oh, well, yeah, you're not in the same. Yeah. So obviously you're not affected at the moment, or are you, by the bin strike?
I don't think I am, but my parents. Well, I'm not, but my parents.
Yeah. Yeah, they are still coming out and doing it. Like someone came out today. It's like a day late, but they're coming less often. I don't think they can come like every week. I wouldn't, and I assume the contractors they're using are costing more than the people that they've got in at the moment.
Right.
But I wonder if they cost more than what the people want, because if they just go for a reduced version of the pickup, the bin shit, I could kind of go with that. But I don't know, man. Fucking Birmingham's falling apart, man. It really, I cannot wait to leave. I love Birmingham so much, but I cannot wait to leave it. I want to leave fucking UK full on right at the moment.
Not to intentionally circle back, but the UK is falling apart.
Yeah.
As we first said, the whole fucking system is broken and it doesn't fucking work, and they refuse to do anything to fix it.
Well, they're doing some negative things.
They're doing all of the wrong things to try and fix it.
Really are. Like, it's like we voted in Tories.
Yeah.
That seems so
exactly
weird
the same thing. It's just got a different colour. And
it's the one thing I've seen so many people say is, I wonder how did Keir Starmer become a Tory?
Yeah.
And then it is like, the fact that NHS stuff has just been buried behind that, though.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me a bit worried about that, too.
Yeah.
Because that's not a good sign normally. When you look at like little red flags of stuff later on,
you look back at it and go, oh, that was where it started.
Yeah, that's just a bit.
Yeah.
The timing there, Yeah. That's interesting, though, look, because at the same time, you'd have more than a fifth of UK adults still not looking for work. So this is like people as well that have like just become an adult, or 10 years younger.
Because there's the fucking all of the jobs pay fuck all.
This is one thing that they're not.
The only way for them to try and make money to a reasonable level is to try and make TikTok videos.
Yeah,
that's what they're fucking doing.
Yeah.
They're all trying to be influencers and shit.
Very fucking true. I think that is like a big part. Sorry, that is a big part of when he was saying on one of the question things. He was saying it's to try and get young people that should be in work, that like say like 18, 19 that have just that haven't been in work before, and they need to get into work so that they don't get that dependency straight away. And it's like, yeah, but then your way of doing it is by stripping money away
from everyone.
Yeah, it doesn't. He's trying to punish them into getting a job, is essentially what he was saying.
That was the Tory way of doing it, and it didn't work.
Wait, really? That proper,
that was the entire way they went. The minute they came into power, they reduced shitloads of welfare and stuff like that, and made it harder to get fucking. Yeah, they're doing exactly what the Tories did. Exactly, play for play, book for book.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
It is. I now that I know though, nothing's changing first of all for up to a year.
Yeah.
And there has like, it's not like. Luckily, we're in one. Oh wow, a foursome!
Motherfucker!
Oh my god, Gesundheit.
God damn!
it's what it's what at least we're in a country where the guy in charge can't just say it.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah. He
You know
does
what I
have
mean?
to try and push it through Parliament.
Yeah. So that's one.
But Parliament is all his team and then a shitload of Tories. And the Tories were like, yeah, fuck yeah, we'll vote for that shit. Yeah, we love that shit.
It's just how you think that them are it just shows how little they care.
They don't give a fuck.
They are saying as well, though, that they are trying to make it so that the people that are in there will get better, more constant care. But it's essentially saying, but just like it's talking about people, like autistic, blind people that are in work won't get anything. Just you in work, deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and
It's
there's
great,
not
them
enough
kind of
jobs
people,
that they
like,
can all
well-
do because some other people need those jobs as well, who are just normal motherfuckers. And like, there's just not enough fucking jobs. Do you not get it? There's not enough
I think that's a
jobs.
huge part of the problem too.
Yeah.
There's not enough jobs. We went through a pandemic where everybody was forced to stay home for
Yeah.
ages, which weirdly enough, when we said at the time, the people that kind of age, 16, 15, developing,
Yeah.
stuck at home all that time.
It fucked them up.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
To make it like,
Because all they saw when they were growing up was fucking TikTok shit.
yeah, that's the generation.
That's what life is to them now.
Yeah, TikTok is crazy how much that's
TikTok's
just
so
a thing.
strange.
It's just crazy how much
They
it's a
will
thing.
literally drop like 18 videos in a row, and it's just part after part of a movie, and they're just literally putting the entire movie on TikTok.
Oh, I think you can get away with that shit.
It's like the old fucking days of YouTube when it was the Wild West and people would just
Yeah,
upload
yeah,
an entire
yeah.
movie for fucking shits
To be
and
fair,
giggles.
yeah, any little. I should put more on TikTok because you always get some kind of engagement and shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like it's built in
Fucking
for
weird,
it.
man.
And it's just, I suppose they know though, even if you're not getting hours engagement, if they make it look like you are, you're going to go on and try and put more on, etc.
That's true.
That'll be a way to go about
That's
it.
true.
But most of them don't seem to be dishonest like that. That's the difference. Right?
Yeah.
You can't really trust. I mean, at the same time though, China have just kind of shown themselves as being somebody that just, they're like, yeah, you guys, you do your fighting over there.
Yeah.
This is my Chinese voice. You do your fighting over there.
Yeah.
I do properly. Oh, do your fighting over there.
That's not properly.
Yo, shut up. You do your fighting over there. We'll stay here. And we'll be chill. You want to buy something? We got lots to buy. Lots to buy. Made in China. China right here. You can buy all that stuff. You guys keep fighting each other. Just buy made in China. They're chill. They just want to sell everything.
It's not a bad shout, is it?
Give it like 200 years. Maybe they'll just decide to flatten everyone. I
Let
don't know.
them have World War III. We'll just arm it. Fuck it.
We're just a little thing, aren't we? What do we really matter in it all?
Yeah.
Just tiny little island where apparently everyone wants to come to. We got a pot.
God, yeah, they're fucking.
I saw this argument on valuetainment. It might have been Andrew Tate actually. Now I think about this, being like, what makes a country, or what makes Britain, for example? I was specifically talking about Britain, which I stuck in my head because of all this stuff, and that's where I got that picture from.
Yeah,
the graphic of the immigration. Like, at what point, like, does a country stop becoming a country? If, like, say, all the British people were moved out, everyone is here now.
Yeah.
Everyone was born here. There's nothing to do with like skin color, etc. It's just
Yeah.
people that are born here, etc.
Yeah.
And then you add in loads of people from somewhere else. Take all the British people out, add in all these people from somewhere else. Is that still Britain with no British people in it?
No,
Kinda-
not really.
That's the argument. So, yeah, they were talking about like essentially what they were trying to do with Britain. Like, I don't know
I
if
don't think we're diluted to that level.
no,
to
no,
that
no,
extent
no. The one
yet.
about is getting there.
Yeah,
the
we're
one
not,
about in the
we're
future.
not diluted to that extent yet. But like, also, I think the idea of nation is kind of fucking stupid in general.
What do you mean?
Just the idea of this is America and this is Russia,
Right,
and
right.
you have to get a passport
Yeah.
to go from here to. It's like the fucking
Yeah.
world, man. We're all just human. Can we fucking relax?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying there. The idea of the
Yeah.
board doesn't have to do with
It's
all
kind
of
of
that.
dumb, but
Yeah.
at the same time, in a world where that's the case and it does affect other people's lives if you let too many people in, I've always been a person who's supported the idea of immigration. I've always been for the idea.
I
of,
used
like,
to,
you know,
I used to.
let people come here if they're useful, if they got good stuff and all that kind of stuff. But like,
And if they're getting away from bad shit, in
Especially,
general,
yeah.
they
they should
you want
be
to help
allowed to,
people.
but like
Everyone should do.
we're getting at this point now where it's just even I'm looking at it and going, this is
Yeah, it's
just
gone too far.
way too much.
It's gone way too far. Everything just seems to go way too far all the time. It's
Yeah.
like
If
that
anything
is
can
that
go
Israel.
too far in the UK, it will go too far.
That's how Israel.
Yeah.
I wonder though
Yeah.
if this is something that will finally get people to like kick off a bit. I'm not inciting it.
No.
I'm just wondering if it's.
There's lots of things that could cause us to kick off. There's so many
but
things that
we
have
never
happened.
do.
We never do because we're English.
Yeah,
and the
it's been
English are
programmed into
fine
us.
with being fucking subjugated. Because unlike every other country in the fucking world, that we still haven't overthrown our goddamn king.
No, I don't think that's it.
It's not the. It's not the same thing. It's not because of that. But it is related to that. It's this thing in the UK where we look at the upper class and the toffs and we go, yes, they should be in power because they're so much better than us. Like there are people in there who look at it in that fucking way. It's the reason why fucking Boris Johnson and all the Eton pricks keep fucking getting in.
And that's why when they want to, balance the books, which is literally what this is.
Yeah, they take it away from the people who they've never spent any time with because they've never been working class in their fucking lives.
And just going after the disabled people as well, like trying to mask it as well as trying to give better healthcare to the people that really need it, because you're saying there's loads of people on there that don't need it.
It's like, well, you aren't a doctor, motherfucker. You aren't a doctor. If you're not a doctor, can you shut the fuck up about someone's medical capabilities?
There's some little good bits in there for the people that are still on. Like, they want to make it so that you don't have to keep reviewing every year. You're just on it. That's it. Which is why I was like, okay, well, maybe Mom's okay because she's already on that. So, like, if she's already at that level, surely that means she's not going to be affected.
Yeah, you'd hope so, yeah.
They're changing another one too. The ESA, have you heard of that?
Yeah.
ESA
Employment
payment
support allowance.
That's going.
Yeah.
But in a sense that it's merging with job seeker support, which is hardly even a thing anymore.
Yeah.
But it'll still be there, basically the same amount under a different name, essentially.
Right.
So I don't see the fucking reason for that.
It's because they can put the title of job seekers above it, so they can say, "Oh, well, you are looking for work.
Workers' insurance, tax, or something like that."
Oh, fuck me. What, they just rename the same bad ideas.
No fucking reason.
What the fuck? Why just go, oh, well, we've got a shit idea, but this time we're going to call it Pip. Fuck off. You absolute wankers. You've never ever experienced hardship in your entire fucking lives.
That part doesn't surprise me that they go. Like, I was saying this before, if it was aimed at me.
Yeah.
I'd get it. It wouldn't be good for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But people my age, they haven't got an official disability thing. You know what I mean? Those people, I understand focusing on them.
Yeah.
But they're not focusing on the fucking disabled people.
Yeah.
Literally, the most vulnerable people.
That is one of the things they announced about it. Yeah.
Like I generally look at that and it really feels like that is messed up.
It is messed up.
Like
I'm off
Keir Starmer and Labour completely now.
Yeah, it's treating people like they're fucking numbers.
Yeah.
They're not people, they're numbers.
And they just don't care.
No.
They literally just do not care.
And again, it's like...
It's a constant realisation that you have.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that we're getting... we
need to go French on their motherfucking asses. We need to go French on their asses. When the people...
Not that we're inciting it.
No, not even killing. Like when the... excuse me, sorry. When the French don't want the government to do something, they fucking riot.
Yeah,
they tried to introduce fucking speed cameras in France, and everyone in France went, "No, we will destroy all of the speed cameras." And they literally did. They just went out and fucking ruined all of them. Yeah.
And then recently, only a year or two ago at the most, probably last year, they tried to take the the retirement age up a year or two.
Oh yeah, and they're like, "Fuck you, Evan William, motherfuckers!"
Honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need to take a page out of the French.
Fuck yeah, we do.
My God, well, really?
They've got an attitude of, "No, we as a people, and if you fuck with the people, you know what happens. It goes ka-shonk."
And that's the problem as well, because I think you can have so much better protests that don't need to be violent.
Yeah.
But so much more effective protest than the ones we do because
the fucking oil shit.
Guidelines.
We're gonna stand in the middle of the road and stop people from driving to work because that's the best way to raise awareness.
To be honest, they feel like they're just kind of being.
They feel like they're fucking
deflectors or whatever.
Yeah, they're fucking
trying to
incite hate.
Yeah. bringing people on to dislike all those kind of university type people. Because it doesn't feel real at this point, does it?
It's stupid.
Even though I've seen them being interviewed.
Every so often people forget about it, and then suddenly they appear in the news again at exactly the moment when something needs to be ignored.
I thought there was one earlier today before we came on.
Oh, was there?
And it was fucking terrible, the worst I've ever seen. It was literally a guy on the big kind of like metal structures that go above like motorways and stuff to have signs on. Yeah. He climbed up one of them, and on the edge of the sign, he put a tiny "Just Stop Oil" thinking that was it. What the fuck are you doing, man? It's a giant sign. You can't even see that shit.
And I guarantee that was covered instead of some very important news story.
Oh, man, no, you're about. Most of the news stories are bullshit.
Like, that's the thing. They never tell you anything that's actually fucking relevant.
Man,
they don't want to. It's the whole point.
Seriously, I'm learning more. It's weird now seeing other countries talk about us so much.
Yeah.
It's really strange, but I'm learning. Like,
have you seen what the fuck's going down in the UK? People are being arrested for saying shit on Facebook. Have you seen what's going down in the UK? They're just letting people just walk the fuck in. Have you seen what's happening in the UK? People can't pay for fucking housing anymore. Have you seen what's happening in the UK? People haven't got any money to fucking eat. Have you seen what's happening in the fuck? It just never fucking ends.
Yeah.
We're turning into a third world fucking country.
That,
with a posh accent.
We're turning more into like I would say like a police state kind of thing.
Yeah,
it feels like you also look at like the extra powers they've been granted because of the pandemic stuff too when they need to do it. I was going to say one specific thing and it's gone out of my head. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, learned so much about how our news. I always used to think because I'd seen this and now I'm thinking it could be completely wrong. It was on a BBC thing. But I saw so many things saying that we were one of the countries where we were told so much by our news,
Yeah.
We were actually given a lot of information. And that's just bullshit.
No.
I've learned how much we are so fucking lied to.
It's propaganda, yeah.
Yeah, like
it's a state-run news broadcaster. Like, yeah, it's propaganda.
You know what?
It's always been propaganda. It's like that fucking meme of the two asteroids. Like, it's always been propaganda. Bang.
It'd be so interesting to talk to somebody like in a podcast.
Have
another person on that only watch like the news,
the actual news, see what they said. Yeah,
but just to see like what they're aware of,
and what they're not aware of,
and how their leanings go could have been really interesting.
It would be interesting.
I don't know who you would even use for that though. No. Like whether they'd be interested in it too, because you think if they're interested,
they might be the kind of people who are like, "How dare you?"
No, that's fine. Do like in a room or something in case it's going to be a ruckus.
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
A ruckus. Yeah.
There's a black sheet there, so it looks like we're in a studio.
Yeah. How long have we been going? Because I think we've been going for a while, and I probably need to start shooting off. What the fuck? When did that happen? We seem to have lost connection there for a bit, ladies and gentlemen.
I was going back and forth, so it couldn't have been there for too long.
Can you go scrolling back on this, or is it? Can you see? No, we can't see our scroll back, can we?
Oh no.
Anyway, we were talking about just random politics shit. Anyway, so that's going to have to be squishy logic for this week because I am going to have to shoot off. That's gone longer than I was expecting, but that's cool because that was a really good fucking and it was a good fucking little show, I reckon.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It's fun to see animals being more human.
I'm going to double check it after, and if we didn't show that video while. Yeah, if it wasn't,
we'll add it in on the YouTube.
I'll do a thing. I'll do a
clip.
I don't know whether to like put clips on the live stream onto this channel. I might see if there's like you can make a secondary channel for clips as well.
You might be able to
because I know you can do it.
Yeah,
I don't know about uploading because the algorithms confuse me.
Anyway,
any uploads don't seem to do well on this.
Yeah, that's been squishy logic for this week. So. Until next time, stay squishy.
Oh my God, and keep it logical, just like we, because we are so damn smart. We smoke, we chill, and we know things.
We do.
Peace out.
Peace, motherfuckers.
Peace. Where are my nipples?
Peace.